Like, I've been feeling discombobulated this week. My boss, who's usually, on point with everything, that dude was lost today. So I just think everybody is just kind of in a little fuckery. It's probably like that pre-World War III jitters.
Yeah, dude, I got a lot of shit dropped on my plate in the past few days.
WMFB, Bloodwork FM, and you're listening to WMFB, Bloodwork FM.
So guys, thank you for joining me here on WMFB Bloodwork FM. This is a podcast, of course, where I get high and talk to my friends on Discord. So that's what we're doing. We're kind of in general talking about making podcasts, and we've just been talking about audio and what sort of equipment works best. And it turns out I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, the answer is not Amazon Basics, but is it? Is the cheapest product you can get what ends up actually working? Is that where we're at today?
Perhaps.
I can,
the cheapest product you can get working the best product? Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes. Or sometimes is the cheapest thing available the thing that just ends up working.
For my pond, I have solar lights that I stick into the ground outside, and they look like little crystal balls, right? And when I first found them, I found them at Home Depot, and they were super expensive, right? I paid $80 for a couple of them.
Wow.
And they all died in the first winter. And then I go on Temu, of all places, and I see something that kind of looked like them. So I bought them. Super cheap. Lasted 3 years, lasted throughout this winter, still glowing beautifully in my yard right now. And I made a fraction of and that's off Temu, man. So
sometimes the cheapest thing is what's going to work. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's confirmed under my apprehensions about Temu, because I've been always like, I don't really know if this is trustworthy to go down.
You don't know what you're going to actually get.
I don't know.
Let me show you what I got for $20 off of Temu. Yeah. And I thought it was a small light.
All right.
You see this hexagon thing? Check this out.
Crazy.
Oh, cool. Oh, those cool. Yeah.
Get ready to lose your cornea.
I hope you're prepared to. Oh my God! Wow, I didn't think that my cornea was gonna be. I'm gonna have to put some kind of warning.
That
thing, I mean, with the real good shit.
Yeah.
Wild, right? Super bright. I don't even turn it on anymore. Dude.
Yeah, those are like shop lights.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're
working all of Stop and Shop.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow.
Well, yeah, like I said, I've always been apprehensive about Temu and never bought a single thing from there, because I've always been like, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. And now I actually know somebody who can attest to buying shit from Temu. I may do it now.
80% of the shit I've gotten from Temu, I've been happy with.
That's not that bad. That's a pretty good success rate.
That's all right.
It's all right.
In XCOM,
it's not bad.
You didn't get XCOM'd? Yeah.
I think I've bought some stuff off AliExpress for sure. Maybe not Temu, but they're pretty similar.
I mean, I'll buy the Amazon Basics stuff, you know.
Amazon Basics is what a lot of my shit is. So a lot of Amazon Basics products can be seen on screen right now, including myself. An Amazon Basic product.
I got a pair of $18 work boots from Amazon.
That's impossible.
Those things lasted me far longer than like $130 pair of work boots.
You can't make boots for $18.
Sure you can. Small fingers in foreign lands.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
So so audio, I guess one of the things I wanted to say is that we can figure out, and I guess I've been saying this the whole time, is we can figure out this audio shit one bit at a time and get closer and closer. Like, I don't need to, when I'm like, all right, let's do a sound check and do this. If I'm starting to get annoying with that shit, this is what I'm trying to say. If I'm starting to get annoying with that shit, say we'll figure it out next time. Just like, anyway, To anyone joining us, we I didn't go live, but we are recording. We spent a lot of time talking about whether or not Voodoo could hear me or I could hear him.
Yes.
Just now, so here we are. But we were talking about maybe doing a podcast that might be called What's Good, but a video game themed ongoing conversation. And what we're doing today is I have the pitch for what this podcast might be like, and we can again figure out how to make it sound good as we go along. But Mondo, I would love to hear your opinions on this. This might be something we record Monday nights. It might be something we record Thursday nights, or it might be something we record whenever Voodoo and Armando and me or whoever wants to be involved. I'm inviting you whenever anyone's available. So yeah, so what's good, Voodoo?
What is good? What is good?
Yeah, I would like to. Well, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I say,
Do you want to talk?
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you off there. Your thought.
So what I'm picturing is sort of 4 segments. 2 sort of larger ones in the middle, and an intro and an outro. The intro kind of being catching up, because we are having an ongoing conversation about games, is to talk about what we have played since the last time we talked, what's been going on with that. I've been playing a lot of Sektori, which I think the last time we talked, I may have bought it live. I may have bought it while we were talking last time. Okay. So
I think I convinced you to buy it while we were...
That's how long it has been since I've been able to wrangle Voodoo. But and these segments may have titles. You know, we can structure this again as we go along. This is a very rough pitch. But you know, and the catch up will also probably be like, how are you doing? What else is going on? What's on TV? You know. But we are talking about the games that we are continuing to play as we go forward. And then, yeah, so the 2 main segments, I think one is going to be the main story. The main story tonight is a game that I'm fairly sure does exist and did come out this year, called Resident Evil Requiem. But from what I can tell, ChatGPT is positive that no such game was published in 2026. Is that the main story? Or do you have more things on your mind than Resident Evil 9?
Well, I always have more things on my mind, but definitely I think where we were picking up from where we last left off, we had spoke a lot. We spoke a lot of hype about RE9. It was right on the cusp of coming out. So
yes,
haven't actually talked about the experience with it, and that's definitely, I think you're right. I think that's up there. It's kind of one of those things where you were talking about the segments, and
yeah.
I kind of had some ideas too, and that is like, you know, you like almost like a 4-segment thing, like you're saying, like a what are we playing?
Yep, that's segment 1.
You know, so what are we playing? But I was going to get kind of like bridge to that is what I have played through or finished. What have I completed? Games that I have completed. I always have usually 1 or 2, at least 1 or 2 to talk about. It comes up. I have 4 at least that I have completed over the past few weeks. At least RE9 being one of them. RE9 probably being the capital story here of, you know, the biggest.
I mean, that might border on, and today it will be the segue into the main story, RE9.
Yeah, and then the other 2 things are more like what's coming, what's hype.
Yes, the other main section is news.
And news.
So it's kind of like that was that I have here. Okay, is news.
Okay, yeah. So and then like I guess like
what's
news,
hype. Not news, hype.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like upcoming releases that we're fucking digging on, or like, or that I'm excited about, and then maybe like I sprinkled a little bit of industry news in there. You know, stuff that I find that is like, this is what's being talked about right now. This is controversial right now. this is a controversial topic. Like I have 2 of those ready for to go today.
You have 2
as well.
controversial topics for the hype segment?
Well, I have stuff that we could talk about for the hype segment, but like,
Is controversy
yeah,
the segment? Are you saying controversies is a separate segment?
well, I'm saying like news is
Yeah.
kind of its own thing. Like,
Oh.
hey, this is news about things, but then there's like,
Okay.
okay, these are upcoming releases, and that's kind of its own thing. Does that make sense? Like upcoming
I mean, we can
releases,
certainly
like
separate them, but they're
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like they're kind of like when I say news, I'm like, oh, you know, the DLSS 5 hit and AI, and people are really having fucking feelings about that. Or Crimson Desert just came out this week, and there's a lot of review, or yesterday, or today. It actually comes out today, and all the reviews that have been happening this week have been all over the place, and there's been a lot of discussion about that. But you know, that's kind of like news, more like report. I don't know, like industry news, and not.
Yeah, sure.
This is video games that are coming out this week, you know, like that
Do
are cool,
you-
that are going to be, might be cool.
I got you. Do you feel like you want to have and or discuss industry news every time? Do you think that's something that's going to frequently be on your mind?
I think if it's something that I have been engaging in a conversation in,
Okay.
yeah. So like these 2 things have been very, very prominent, but like, I wouldn't say, you know, it may not be directly industry news, but it might be something like what I talked about previous ones where like, oh, Yoko Taro is doing, you know, it's video game adjacent. He's doing Ava, you know, now, or, you know, whatever, they're going to make this game, you know, or, you know what I mean? Like,
Armando has never seen Evangelion.
well, we'll have to work on that. But you know what I'm getting at? Like I usually kind of throw kind of like a
man.
what?
Let's not start talking about Evangelion.
We should talk about Ava already. Yeah. We should
It's just-
probably
it's like
avoid
this
that
heavy-
right
It's
now.
like this heavy feeling sinks over me when I start thinking about Evangelion.
Well, a lot of people are going to be watching it again if they're not already.
That's for sure. This is get ready for a whole fucking age of Ava
Yep.
all over
Yep. A
again.
whole new age. Yep. We're going back. You know what? Maybe it's the right time too. But it was more of just saying that, you know, those are topics. Like I try to like, sometimes I'll just, yeah, this is a topic that's interesting to talk about that is relative to video games. Maybe not, it's not directly about a video game, but it is adjacent to or in the
Gotcha.
video game world of shit. So like, no, you know, I mean that can come as, that's not as important as I would say shit we're playing, shit we played through or finished, and shit that we want to play or are looking forward to. Which like
It's kind of sounds as though you're breaking down the news into 2 sections, and that is a perfectly acceptable thing to do. News itself could be, you know, upcoming games / shit you hear, you know what I mean? Like it, if we look at wrestling podcasts, which I watch wrestling podcasts a lot, and one thing that they do is their news section is like upcoming matches, the drama that happens, and they do all that, and then they break down the most recent wrestling show. And so there's 4 wrestling shows a week. These guys put up, you know, for each show they put up 2 podcasts, right? And they break it down in that segment. You know what I mean? They the news and the upcoming stuff is all together, and then they bring it back to matches they loved in past, and then the most previous show, and hopefully this is what's coming next, and then that's that. So with your news thing, I could see that being in the same way, you know, especially if you started off with upcoming games and then it leads right into the broader picture of the entertainment part. You dig?
The flow of the flow through the segments to keep the flow of the. Wow, I'm doing a really poor job of understanding what I did.
Transitions and flows.
Transition and flow. No, that sounds really good.
We're setting up a structure of how we're going to flow through the information we want to discuss, which is good. And I think that That is what that right now, that's what this podcast is about. Us figuring out what this kind of structure and how we're doing this. This is a documentary podcasting right now.
I always love, the podcast about making a podcast, as you've said many times.
Welcome to WMFB, Bloodwork FM.
Yes.
So I think,
yes. So yeah.
So I think that's kind of. So look, just to run it through. So kind of the part one is like the introduction. Hey, that's Voodoo. I'm Dave. I want to be someone else. I don't want to call myself Dave. I don't know.
You could just be Kuya.
I could just be Koya. I don't really like
Koya. Yeah, Koya.
I never like.
You're doing gaming stuff.
Koya?
Pick your gamer tags.
Yeah.
Either one that you've used in the past or one that you're using now.
Roy Chan.
It's got to be something like Burger Bob. It's got to be something dumb as shit. That's just like household
Burger
words.
Bob.
Jalapeno Joe.
Is that it?
That sounds like some shit. Burger Bob. Like that's like
Burger Huff
that
and
sounds
Bob.
like a boss from like
Burger
Joe Jalapeno
time?
Popper.
Joe. Ooh.
that's almost like a wrestler named Burger Bob.
How about
Joe Popper?
Joey Ravioli. Oh, Joey Popper. Oh, isn't
Joey
that the guy?
Ravioli.
Isn't that the
Joey
guy from
Ravioli.
Fucking Blues Traveler. Ravioli Popper.
John Popper.
No, that's
Joey Popper.
Are you calling him Ravioli Popper? I love it.
That's not what I certainly did not mean to, infer that anyone might be named Ravioli Popper. I would not use that as I would not sling that as an insult.
They would be called Ravioli Pasta.
Ravioli Popper.
Popper. Ravioli Pop. Yeah.
Popper.
So
I like
welcome to
where we're headed here.
WMFB. I'm your host, Bob Burger. Joey Ravioli. I think Joey Ravioli might be it.
You could just fucking come up with a new one every week. Why not?
Yeah, actually, that's it. Yeah,
That would be funny.
just like
That
how
would
we're
be
gonna
funny.
have different microphone settings and different things I fuck with every
That would
week.
be funny if you always introduced yourself as somebody absolutely different.
Yeah, it's off the cuff every time. Like
Every
something.
time.
I don't know.
Like Danny Jalapeno.
Danny, it's gotta be a normal name mixed in with an appetizer.
That's Danny Slider.
Bobby Ramen.
I think we all need to go to like Ruby Tuesdays and come up with names.
I would like to do that.
Robbie
I would
Ramen.
like to go out to the restaurant.
We got to look at the menu and be like, "What?"
We'll have Thrash. We'll have Thrash provide us what he made this week. Doesn't he do like
Yeah.
tapas and shit?
He
Or like
works at a
what-
tapas restaurant and
right.
is learning the mysteries of tapas and bringing home a lot of bread. I got a big loaf of bread in my refrigerator. It's pumpernickel.
we should get him on it.
Italian swirl.
Thrash is a national treasure, and he needs to be protected at all costs. Such a
Somebody
nice
make some
dude.
Agreed.
Pasta and
He really
spread.
is.
Yeah.
Remarkable
bread
human.
on it.
And I've only just gotten this start to know him, but
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Really fucking good guy.
Brendan, recent guest of the podcast,
Really good
and
guy.
probably another ongoing conversation is just going to be me and Thrash talking
Bring up
about
his feeling on vaping mangoes.
Vaping mangoes?
Yeah, it'll be a great response. He'll
wow.
crack up. Yeah.
This is an inside joke that they have that I am not a part of and don't understand.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I'm not going to explain it while I'm being recorded.
Okay. I thought it might have something to do with the baby bullet. Do you know what the baby bullet is? I showed this to you. You may, Armando, it's like the magic bullet blender thing.
Oh yeah.
But for babies. It's for baby food.
Oh.
And somebody I'll show this Peter. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show it to you later. But it's somebody took the infomercial for the baby bullet, and I'm just gonna explain it anyway, I guess, because here we are.
Fuck it.
And they slowed it down, and it's insanely creepy and bizarre. And they put weird noises and accentuated certain parts of it, And at some point, someone is talking about mango and banana. But in the infomercial, this person says mango and banana like 5 times in a row and slowed down. And the subtitle says like mangoine banana, like the word like mangoine all spelled out. It's marijuana shit. It's like it's like mushrooms shit actually. But
Yeah.
I'll post that video. I'll post that video later on or at some point. Anyway, so yeah, once we talk about what we are playing, probably at the recommenced of the ongoing conversation, but also what we have finished, because I also have finished a game, too, as a matter of fact. So that will maybe lead us to the main story, which probably will be a game one of us has finished. So
Sure, yeah.
So I'm just explaining the flow here. And then I think after the main story, we'll check in with the news, which I think starting with industry, gossip, and whatever, and then going into actual releases will lead us very naturally into Voodoo's Odds and Ends, our closing segment, which is just whatever other games you need to tell me about.
And then Dave.
Yeah, I mean, I got a whole list.
For 15 minutes.
What do I do for 15 minutes?
Play dry bones. You know, when people are just slapping their hands on their knees and shit.
Yeah. It gives me arthritis.
I mean, what I was trying to do here was thinking with the structure is that, you know, I wouldn't have to even do an odds and ends at that point because
I mean, that's almost what we were talking about with the gossip into releases. That basically is odds and ends, right? Or
more or less.
Really.
I mean, yeah. I feel like what would be good is what are we playing right now?
Okay.
What did we finish?
Yep.
What are we looking forward to?
Okay.
And then like what's coming up and we're looking forward to, and then we can kind of dabble around, I think, like with the news and upcoming releases that may seem like, because we can talk about shit we want to play that we haven't played yet that is out. You know what I mean? Like I have stuff that I'm like, oh, this is what I have next on my list that I installed, you know, that I'm looking to get into soon, or I'm thinking about. And then there's, oh, this shit is coming out in the next week or two, or this is the next big thing that we're looking at, you know, on the horizon.
You want to do it on a timeline.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I mean, that was kind of
I got you.
That was
just to kind of read, just so yeah. So what we're playing right now, what we've finished, what we're going to play, and then we can touch on news and gossip and whatever bullshit. Is that kind of how you feel like the flow?
Yeah, I feel like it's a good progression.
Are you guys having it like a timed spots?
No.
Not timed, but
Yeah,
like I kind of would like to kind of
keep it moving. Yeah.
Make sure you guys hit on each topic. For each
exactly,
show.
and just kind of move along. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
and again,
usually
very rough draft.
Loose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like what it is like we'll get to talking on something, and if we just are moving and we're grooving on that subject or that game, like
it
we'll
doesn't really matter.
and then
yeah.
And then we reach a point where it's like, okay, we know we kind of feel like I know we can usually generally feel the energy of like, okay, we've talked about that enough. We're gonna shift, you know, to the next game or subject. And usually if it's like, okay, we went for a while, then I'll try to keep it short on if I have like 2 or 3 other games that I'm like, oh, these are ones I wanted to bring up. Usually I'll try to move through them a little bit quicker. I won't spend as much time, especially if they're not. I might say something that I like about them or might whatever, but you may not be familiar with them. You may not know what they are. So, or Dave might not. So it's like, I'll try not to go too deep into them, but I might be like, yeah, these are some ones that I, you know, also, you know, hey, check these out real quick, you know, or I didn't like this or I did like that, you know, and kind of keep it moving, you know.
Now, Audrey, I'm just spitballing shit, helping you guys think of stuff. This is what I like doing. So, like, what about something like this? You know, you guys get together, you guys do the show. That's great and everything like that. Every so often, if something during the week or whatever else catches your attention or whatever else, you could even record yourself. Just small little clip, small little like like thing, and that could be like added at the end, bonus thing or whatever, and it still gets that information. And so if you get into a case where you might not be able to talk about every single topic you want, hey, we got a little a thing that didn't make the cut last week. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah.
I like that. I have done that. You are both, either of you are definitely welcome to do that and get that audio to me, or oh shit.
I mean, my goal here really is to try to be more consistent, because if we let weeks go by, then I have mad shit to bring up.
A night of figuring out what night. You seem to be able to show up on Tuesday to watch TV. So, is like one night of the week the amount of time you can devote? Because I mean, basically, I'm just, all I'm saying is that if we figure out one night of the week.
Yeah, I know. I need to settle on one night and do it, but shit just happens. Things happen.
Yeah, and I understand. Life is
shit
is happening to everybody right now. So I know that.
Yeah,
and that's why we didn't talk last week. So yeah.
But no, I mean, I was hoping I could have managed to get in last week at some point, and I kind of just flubbed out on that because I've just been exhausted. There's been a lot.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean,
but
fuck.
And and I know you were feeling.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling. Sorry.
It's been an avalanche. I just got more shitty news today. It's been one thing after the next. I'm just trying to manage at this point and trying to figure out resolutions to all this stuff. So it's like my brain and my energy is in several different places at several different times, and I'm just I'm just trying to hopefully.
So obviously no pressure.
No, I know. The goal would be to get it to have a routine one, so that way.
Hey, it might be Thursday.
Yeah,
maybe it's Thursday. Maybe it's Thursday around 6 p.m. Eastern. Maybe that's when, and maybe this will be live. The one that me and Crash are going to start doing it live.
Yeah, I was trying to build schedule with work around.
Yeah, and if you're still not sure about what that schedule is going to be like.
So I was trying to leave Tuesday open as a day because that would be a day I could just do all the creative things, and
we could do
and
all
then do
of
my
the
work the rest
things.
of the week.
We could do
Monday and Tuesday.
We could do this Tuesday. And then watch Welcome to Derry on Tuesdays. Maybe that.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are good.
Hey, you know what? Let's schedule it. Let's schedule it after we talk about all the stuff we're talking about. Then we'll talk about scheduling.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are ideally what I'm looking at.
Okay.
It's just
Tuesdays and Thursdays, but let's schedule it later on. That's part of the stuff we'll figure out as we go along. We don't need to. I think we just talked about schedule for 20 minutes or something. So, all right. I like the flow that you're kind of described. I did want to say that. Really touching on what Armando said about the fact that we can record separate stuff and do separate stuff is that
sure
you have a list of 25 games of the past.
It ain't 25 anymore.
Of 2015 through 2025?
For the past decade, yeah.
Is that a decade or is that 11 years what I just said?
Is that 11? I don't know.
Is it 2015 through 2025?
2015 through 2025,
If two fives appear, isn't that 11 years?
I guess that's 11, sure. We could do that.
You got 50 games.
What?
How many games do you have?
2025 minus 10 is 2015.
That's 10 years, though? Hi, Weeps.
That's 10 numbers.
I think it's 11 numbers. Wow.
I
guess.
Hey, bud.
Well,
we can do 2025 through 2015. That's what it's going to be.
Wow.
I mean, 2015 through 2025.
Did something break in my... Is there a reason...
No, you're right. It's 11 years.
No, are you sure? 2015?
Yeah, counting the year. If you're counting the year 2015, right? Wait a minute. Now you've got me fucked up.
I feel like the 2010s were 2010 through 2019. Yes? And then 2020 through 2029 because 2020 can't both be in the 10s and the 20s.
Right.
Does that sound correct?
If we're counting through 20, we're counting through 25, then it's 11 years.
Yeah, to December 31st, 2025. That's, and now we're short of 6 years.
6?
Or 11.
This is not that difficult. If you start at the beginning of January of 2015 and you go to the December
from?
No idea, dude.
Awesome. Good to go. Awesome to have you here always, Weebs. What's up? What's going on, Weebs?
Not much. Physical therapy.
Oh man. I hope it's going okay.
Therapeutic.
Oh good.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, awesome to have everyone here. So basically
This summer you got to come to my house and feed my fish.
yeah, you guys got to come to my house and put wood in my little fire pit. Yeah, that list can be something that we present at the end of this podcast in chunks, or it can be like we discussed it being sub episodes where we discuss 5 games at a time. May I ask how many games are on this list?
Yeah, I mean, it's working 50 to 55.
50 to 55. It was 25. But that sounds like all of the games that have come out.
No.
In 10
Five
years.
per year.
Surely 10 years.
Oh no! Well, you're going to be really surprised. You're going to be very surprised at how many did come out in 10 years, and that was a small bit of them, but those were some of the prestige ones of the year. Of this past 11-year arc of games. You'd be very surprised.
Can you give me can you give me one or two of the most recent ones you've added?
We're gonna wait. I say we do that separate. One or two of the most recent ones.
Yeah, sure. Oh well, we'll do it separate if you want to. But that's. I'll tell you what. I mean, that's basically.
I really
talked about. Oh, sorry.
I was really feeling like that would be good as a
separate
thing. But
so, do you wanna see if we can figure out meeting once a week first, and then kind of see about doing bonus episodes of Voodoo's top 55-ish list of the top 10-ish year of the last decade-ish? How about this? Can it be called Voodoo's top 55-ish list of the top decade of the last... Damn, I can't even get it out of my mouth. Of the last decade-ish.
that'll work. That'll work.
Yo, shout out to Finally Blooming as well. Thanks for being here, Jay-Z. Thanks for listening. Of course, welcome to weigh in, but no pressure, of course. I spoke to you a little bit last time afterwards, but yeah, great to have you here. Great to have everyone here. Yeah, maybe. And so, yeah, would you like to also...
you want to know one? It's a game that you might start playing tomorrow.
I want to know one. I want you to hit me with a sneak preview that I might
It's
start
a game
playing.
you should be playing right fucking now, actually.
Well, what am I doing instead? What am I doing instead? What am I doing instead? I'm here talking to you.
Supposed to be talking about it. Yeah.
Wait, we're supposed to be talking about Death Stranding 2 already? You can tell me anything you want about Death Stranding 2.
We were eventually going to talk about DS2 at some point.
Because I am going to start it tomorrow, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a recent game on that list that I would say is one of the 50.
That's a good sneak preview. And it's not just a sneak preview because we are going to talk about it today and or next time.
Right. So and on the subject of it being, this is coming. This has happened today. It was something that I thought would be appropriate to mention
Oh, we're
and
gonna
discuss.
yeah. I can't.
But we
believe
can
I haven't-
discuss the details of it next week after you've played it for like 60 hours, hopefully.
Yeah, there will be. Just like we talked about Death Stranding the first 3 times we talked, we're getting ready to talk about Death Stranding 2 the next. If we're gonna meet once a week,
Maybe I'll play it again.
Get ready to talk about Death Stranding 2 quite a lot.
Did you guys hear about GameStop's new quote unquote vintage list of video game consoles?
They just added to it, didn't they?
Yeah,
They just added to it, yeah.
I feel so friggin' old.
Is the Xbox One a vintage
I
console?
don't know what they added, but I think it was 360 and
Yeah,
yeah,
360, the Wii.
Wii, yeah.
That shit is
Couple
vintage,
other-
man. What, 2006 on some of that shit? 2005? 360? 360, 20 years old, you think?
I think I have a couple 360s actually.
I got
They
at
probably
least
all have the red wing.
the Red Wing of West.
Oh wow.
The Red Race. I
Red
have
Rocket.
a external HD DVD player for the Xbox 360 that I've never that I want to hook up just for the novelty
the
of
HD
it.
DVD.
HD DVD external
Probably in a-
DVD player
You
for
had to
Xbox
have
360.
special, yeah. You had to have the HD DVD discs, didn't you?
I have an HD DVD of a movie called The Reaping somewhere.
Oh God.
I have one HD
One
DVD.
of like 30 films
Yes,
on
yes.
the HD DVD.
They're put out over the course of a year and a half. HD DVDs. I have one. I own one of them.
Sick.
I'm gonna open it up and it's gonna have like melted or something. It's gonna have like degraded in there. It's in the shrink wrap. It's never touched the atmosphere. The other thing I was gonna ask is that, yeah, and I feel like, I guess I don't even know if I really have to ask, but I guess what are your thoughts about it? Is doing this live, because we're not live now, but just doing this live on Twitch, because I'm gonna be doing this, the Thrash one probably on Monday. We'll be doing that live on Twitch, and most of the time this will be live on Twitch and kind of just exactly like this. You know, some
I'm into
people
it.
comment, but it's not like a ton of distraction or anything.
No, I mean I'm down. If I can figure out ways to also project the stream out too from like co-stream or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know
did
if that's
that one
possible.
time. It is totally possible. We
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
We played.
I need
we
to
played
figure.
Far
I'm
Cry
still
5.
working on that, but yeah.
We had
Yeah.
the whatever they call it on Twitch.
Which I'd like to do again very soon.
Let's
I
do
really
that.
would, and like maybe as part of that Tuesday thing of a block,
Yo,
playing Far Cry 5,
Far
and
Cry
then
5 and Dairy, and then less structured podcasting about TV. That's the other thing.
yeah, I mean
is that like
we
the
just
TV?
had early.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're getting excited. I like it.
Oh, just that kind of. It is this particular podcast even started out as because when we do TV commentary, I like to really particularly have no structure, you know. And I mean, I do have, you know, my notes and stuff, but I like to watch the show and just, like I say, hit record and then we all talk about it and then it's over. Like that's so like I think that's the easy podcast. I would love to do Far Cry 5 and then Dairy and the easy podcast on Tuesday. But again, I don't want to tire anyone out or give you too much to do or homework. But yeah. But I mean, I would love that. That would be a great thing to do
What-
on Tuesdays.
The easy podcast. What do you mean by that?
When I record after a television show is the easy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
I'm thinking,
like the Dairy one.
like video games one that we've been doing. You know, I'll usually come with a list of things ready to talk about. You know, and want to fire off about. So we could do that one. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe we could put that on a different day. Then maybe we put that on like a Monday or something, or a Thursday that, and then Tuesday we'll do Far Cry and Dairy.
Yeah.
Or if we, I mean, it depends on how early we're all around. But I mean, we could do, you know, what is good, Far Cry block, Dairy.
Yo,
Like,
if you want, I mean, if you want to do everything on Tuesday, I can.
You want to
do
go
it.
all in on Tuesday? Yeah.
I mean, I can do. I mean, that's fine. We could. I mean,
It's something to consider, but like we could also just think about maybe doing what is good on like Thursday or something. Yeah, I'll try to. Usually Thursday night is good for me. Like again, we'll work the kinks out
let's
and figure
let's
that out.
schedule
But
it as we go, or at this very moment. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess yeah, at this very moment, let's schedule it as we go. I guess. I mean, we don't need to.
yeah, I mean, we'll try to figure it out as we go. But like, it's ideas. It's the idea of like having that stuff.
Thursday and Tuesday are particularly good for me to talk to you on.
The good, yeah.
Yeah. So and we're doing Tuesdays,
Same
so
here.
we'll figure out how much we can do on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I
But
think
I
we were
asked you
doing
about
Tuesday,
Twitch.
and then we kind of got.
Oh yeah,
we got a
I
little
asked you
straight,
about
but-
Twitch, but we should. Yeah, I mean, let's do. Maybe you want to kind of think about. And now I was just saying let's schedule it afterwards, but maybe next Tuesday let's do Far Cry 5 for like an hour or 2 hours before watching Derry. Just it doesn't have to be a big deal.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, we just do a let's play on it and hang out and right before dairy or something. I'm down with that. I mean, that should work. I'm usually. I can block off my schedule and like even when I start whatever I'm doing in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
I mean, we'll figure it out. I think that's an idea though.
I finished Death
we're
Stranding
working.
and Resident Evil 7.
There you go. Ooh, you finished RE7 the other night. Oh yeah, that's right. You were playing
played
it.
a little bit of the Chris Redfield DLC, which was
Oh, not a hero.
a little Metroidy, I guess. That was kind of
Yeah.
there was a blue tunnel and a green tunnel and a red tunnel, and I went in the blue one and got blown up in the dark because I had to go turn the lights on in the green tunnel or something, I guess. And then there was a lot of eggs. I recall there being a lot of eggs around last night. But yeah, I finished RE7, so I'm ready for Resident Evil.
Recninum.
I'm not moving directly on to Resident Evil RE9. Which
Or as it doesn't exist.
do you want to kind of hear about the conversation that I had with ChatGPT, or should that never be content? Because it was insane. It told me I was baiting it by telling it that a game named Resident Evil Requiem existed, and it was sure.
That's fucking
Sure
bananas.
that I took a photo of Steam on my monitor, and I said, "What is this?" And it said like a fake mock-up designed to bait internet trolls, looking like a game called Resident Evil 9 Requiem. No such game was released in 2026. Crazy. So don't talk to ChatGPT, anybody, for many other reasons than what I just said.
ChatGPT's on the fritz lately, man. It's been all over the place with stuff I've been trying to use it for.
It's
Similar
almost
to
as though
that.
it's being hacked.
Yeah, it's not. It's being weird. I mean, it helped me with work, with getting jobs and employment. I was shocked at how well it actually helped me score work and jobs and getting interviews
a
and
job then.
it won't get you a job, right?
No?
But you need, you can do like ChatGPT, give me a fucking job.
Give me a fucking job, bozo.
No, it's more just like, how do I tune my resume? Okay, here's my resume.
you.
Let me
Yeah,
put, feeding it through and being like, okay, make sure it looks like this, and okay, make it apply to this job description, and and then I asked a bunch of things like, how do I answer questions for this job interview with these people for this role, and they gave me pretty much. I used a lot of the answers, and I got an offer 20 minutes after the interview. So, I mean, I think they just liked me anyway because I have a lot of experience, working remotely and in technical and customer support. So they were just like, yeah, this dude's a shoo-in, like, hire him. But
what have you been playing?
What have I been playing?
Yeah, what have you been playing?
Currently, I mean, I would,
Because I skipped ahead by saying I finished RE7, but I told you
are you going to go? Are you going
Sektori.
on?
Actually, no. I don't need to ask you and then send an answer instead. What have you been playing?
Well, you talked about RE9. I mean RE7, and I'm like, Are you going to play 8 next? Is that your plan?
Well, no, my plan is to play Death Stranding 2 as soon as possible.
Okay, that's what I was hoping I would hear. But you said a lot of Sektori. How you feel about it?
Sektori, I could get
You
it. I
enjoy?
could nitpick, and you know what? I haven't really chosen.
You can nitpick.
I haven't
But
chosen
it's a game made by
rollout
like one
that I
guy,
like.
you know.
Sorry,
It's a game made by one dude.
is
you
it?
know?
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a very indie, an ex-Housemarque dev.
I don't want to call it one note at all. At all, I don't.
Yeah.
But it is very self-contained. It is
Competitive,
very.
yeah.
It is kind of one thing. It's kind of It does one thing very well.
It's a trance-driven
It
game.
is mesmerizing. It's
you get
excellent.
into the flow, right?
Yes, it is an excellent screensaver.
It is
it's hard, and and I complained about how hard it was at first. It's challenging, but it's also once you kind of get the flow, it's
It comes to yeah.
You
get locked in. It's a game that you have to just be like, all right, I'm gonna get locked in, and not everything else outside of me doesn't exist.
Yes,
I am here in this moment. Yeah, and you get a flow state,
and it kind of forces you into that flow state because it is so if you want to compare it to a bullet heaven like Vampire Survivors, I was thinking about this. Vampire Survivors is easy, and it is just kind of math and staying ahead of the curve. And part of why Vampire Survivors is more forgiving, that's the term I'm going to use, is because you have a health bar, and some enemies do a lot of health and some don't. But in Sektori, you start with a solid 3 hits that you can take. So like your run can instantly end at almost any time, and you do have to.
I mean, you could get fucked in the transitions too, and die instantly.
Oh my god, that happened to me. My final act of the day yesterday was getting fucked in the red transition. Oh my god, it sucks. It sucks. I was at 4-4. It sucks.
It's usually when you're at your best too. You were like feeling flawless.
I had the gambler. I had rare imports on rare. I was cooking.
The game it knows best. It knows when you're at your peak, when you're doing your best. It's like the game knows, and it's one of those things where it just knocks you right back down. It's like, nope, you thought you're like, I am fucking slaying right now. I'm invincible. And then you make one little slip because you got greedy, because you tried to like strike into a fucking token that was right before transit happened, or maybe you just had a quick brain fart.
Yeah,
and
just
you didn't
looked away
realize
about something for 1 second.
You looked away and you were shooting at other shit and you were paying attention. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go get that token, and then the level changed.
Upgrade stack, yeah.
It's a fantastic game. I love it.
It's really
good.
I love that
game.
It is casual. And first of all, I'm playing on the experience difficulty level, which is basically casual.
You have to.
Oh,
I just barely moved.
Is it impossible beyond that? That's what it actually becomes
is
difficult.
fucking real hard. Yeah. And I've made it to I've never had a challenge clear yet. I've only made it to Area 5 or World 5 in it. I've gotten very far in challenge, but it is fucking hard. And like, that's somebody who, from myself, who has gotten pretty experienced with it, gotten pretty good at it, I don't know if my scores are still top 10 in the world on the leaderboards, but they were at one point. I was very proud of that. I was very proud. I came in. I had top 10 in all 3 ships on experienced. They don't even do it by the difficulty. They let everybody's difficulty is all meshed into one leaderboard score. It's just for the ship and the style of play.
Armando, this game is called Sektori, and I highly recommend it just as much as everything he's saying.
It's a vibe, man.
Tori. It is a vibe. But yeah, you can easily get fucked, and you got to stay in that flow state, and that's kind of what's great about it.
Keeps you on your toes. You can't get lackadaisical or whatever. You can't get lazy with
Yeah.
it. You gotta stay focused and locked in. But like
Exactly.
when you're in the moment and everything is just happening, like, and you're just like you're getting everything on the screen and everything is just happening.
Then it becomes bullet heaven. Then you get when you're in the vibe, when you're in the state. Yeah, it really does
It's
become
euphoric.
easy. Yeah, I don't know. It's hypnotic, weird.
Now,
These are weird
maybe-
words to use to describe a video game.
Yeah,
It really does
it's
put
very transcendent. Yeah,
for no reason at all. It is in no way similar to Res, but it makes me think about
Nope.
Res all the time. And I played Res again because of how much I've been thinking about Res playing this, just because musical shooter, I guess.
I love Rez. I love anything Mizuguchi does. He's the GOAT. Lumines, fucking Child of Eden, all those games
what the
that
fuck
he's
was
done.
Child of Eden? Was that like, did you have the lollipops or something? Was it the PlayStation Move?
Child of Eden was the Xbox 360.
It was the Xbox.
Kinect
Was it
game?
But was it Kinect? Xbox
It was Kinect, yeah, but
yeah.
you could just plug in a
You could
controller
also
and
just
play
play
it
with the controller like a normal person.
and play it Res style, yeah, which was really cool. It was really cool. I mean, it's no Res, but it definitely it's a spiritual sequel to Res. If you've never played it, it's truly like a reimagining of Res in many ways. It has a lot of cues and callbacks to things that happen and or like what Res is like
I
general
almost
story
feel
is
like
about.
I did play it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's a really cool game.
yeah.
But if you Sektori, Mondo, have you ever played Geometry Wars? Remember that game? No, it was like a 360 game. It was a Xbox 360 arcade game. One of like very first of the
First, like,
Xbox
indie
360
games
arcade
on-
era.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the
Jesus
first
Christ, like fucking 17 years ago.
They packed it in with a lot of the 360 machines with another game. I want to say it was like Zumba or something. It was a marble shooter, I think.
Okay.
Another and there was a couple of different versions of the package, but usually Geometry Wars came in with that for free during a period where they put it out, and they wanted everyone to get on board to the Xbox Live Arcade, thing. Which then games like Braid happened, and
Oh yeah.
Limbo and that spawned the age of all those indie games, which now is fucking huge now, and
It's exploded.
now it's taken on a life of its own. That was the beginning of it, in my opinion. Is Xbox Live Arcade really lifted up indie developers and got their games out there. Some really good shit. But yeah. I was curious on your thoughts, just to share that on Sektori, because like I said like you said the last time we talked, I got you to buy it while we were during the podcast, and now you've had some time with it.
Yeah,
and I give you a nudge. Don't give up. Don't give up on it. You'll get it. It'll come to you. It will, and you'll. It
took me a while to get it clear, but then it kind of just Once it was a little. There was a little bit of me getting killed really quickly. Like I told you that I had not. I told you that after a week or so that I felt like the second boss was about my wall. I didn't think I was ever gonna survive long enough to get past that.
I remember feeling the same way. I remember saying it to you. I'm like, I know what you mean. I know you're gonna get there. You're gonna get it clear. Like it's gonna fucking happen. Just stay persistent. Just keep it fresh. You don't have to like grind at it, but just like do a few runs every day. And it's one of those games too where even when you do have a frustrating end, you're like, fucking again. You're right back in, for another 20, 30 minutes trying to, do better than you learn every time from your mistakes. And it's just the smallest little mistakes, but you like learn from them over and over again. And yeah, I love the game for its simplicity and not because it's got 17 different systems overlapping and 13 upgrade fucking levels. And, they have, I don't know if you've tried any of the other, modes. You probably unlocked them. Those are fun too.
I don't know.
They're not as good as the original.
I didn't like the idea of no free reloads of the dash strike.
That's a different ship.
Yeah, exactly.
The Defiler, yeah.
The Defier.
Yeah,
I wasn't into it.
I tell you what, it took me I was turned off by it too because you get so used to using the Redeemer.
Yeah, I just like
You know,
I feel like now I know how the Redeemer works, and I'm on that vibe, and
that's kind of its way of like
now, and I like that, and that's fine. Let's not fuck this up.
Yeah.
Let's not throw some other shit at me now.
That's it giving you more content is like, okay, now try it with
does it have weak weapons or something also, the Redeemer or the Defier? The Defier.
Defier is a slower ship, but it has much more powerful. It's slower, but it has more
weapons.
More powerful weapons, and its arrangement of its selectors are different. So you can get shields.
Oh, that's interesting.
So like, yeah.
Okay.
And then did you get the third one? I can't remember what the one is called.
I don't recall.
Sentinel.
Sentinel. Yeah. It has unlimited shield reloads or something, and it can buy drones, something like that.
And you can,
and
yeah.
That
So
one
like,
has weak weapons.
That one, yeah. That one has a shorter. I think its blaster is shoots further, but it's weaker.
Okay.
Whereas the Defiler shoots shorter, but it's more powerful. But you can build on that, obviously, using the selector tokens to, shape out your ship. And that's how I ended up having a couple really good runs with the Defiler. Some of my best scores were with that one, actually. Like up until recently, maybe. I'd have to double check. It's been a while since I played it myself, but I mean, that game is phenomenal. I can't recommend it enough.
It's really good.
It's a great price.
I think it's $15.
Yeah, it's $15. Like it's easy to get in and pick up and play. It's definitely challenging. It pushes you. You develop skill. You grow with it.
You will occasionally press buttons.
Yeah, it's just a twin stick shooter with, RB and
bullet heaven type of could be compared to Vampire Survivors, but you get killed a lot more and quicker. And it's
like I said, it's like
more important to pay attention to what you're doing and where you're pointing.
It's a weird spiritual successor to Geometry Wars with
the strike comboing is really fun.
Oh, strike comboing is so fucking great. Yeah, the way it feels when your ship blows, you right into one and into another and into another, and you build a whole chain, and you're like, oh man,
you can really keep it going. It's really, really satisfying. Were you about to say with some Gradius mechanics? Is that what you were about to say?
I was going to say with a little Gradius mechanic sprinkled in there.
Yeah, Gradius fucking rules too. But you know what the problem with Gradius always was is that you would be upgrading your shit and building your fucking loadout and get all this shit. You take one fucking hit and die, and then you'd be on level 4, which is impossible, and you would never be able to build that shit up again. This game is just about building the fucking thing up one time and wrecking forever.
Yeah.
in bullet heaven forever.
It can feel really detrimental just dying once, even if you've got 6 shields stacked up. That one, you're like, oh no, I want to be invincible. I want to be untouchable. You want to do it, and you get bonuses for that too. You get extra point bonuses if you really want to get into score whoring. This is a great game for it. Like I love score whoring games, stuff like Pac-Man, CX, CEX and stuff like that. Like stuff that like you get leaderboard chasing, like you just get into like trying to score horror as much as you can. This game is like so good for that as well, if you're really into that, because like I said, if you beat a boss with no hit, you get a huge bonus at the end of that boss for taking no hits during the boss. And it's not easy to do.
The bosses are hard. The bosses are hard.
Bosses are hard, and what I like about them is that like they're memorable enough for you to be like this. You have your favorites and you have your hated.
Yep.
And I love that they have that. There's some people that I know that love other bosses that I don't.
My asshole until my head caves in.
Void Engine is definitely my least favorite. Void Engine.
Fuck off,
Void
Engine.
It's cool because you want to see a boss like that first. Instead later, because they become harder as you.
I never want to see that. Fucking
you don't ever want to see Void Engine, but a Void Engine Gen 1 is like so much easier than a Void Engine Gen 3 on your fucking last two, fucking shields.
All right, how about Slay the Spire?
It's a great. Well, I was gonna transition to the. Okay, what are we
I'm
play.
not rushing you. I'm not rushing
Right.
you.
Is,
But
is Slay the
Yeah.
Spire the town building game that
no, it's a deck
No.
building game. It's a card
But that
card
was-
combat.
Okay. I
But you
still know
read
what
my
you're
mind.
Okay.
You read my mind. What do you today? Bologna Bob? What? I mean, jalapeno Bob?
I thought it was Franklin tuna salad.
Franklin tuna salad is what we're gonna go with. I like that the best.
Pete pasta salad.
Did you
okay.
play Slay the Spire, Armando?
What was that?
You didn't play Slay the Spire? It was very popular. It was a card game with fighting dudes.
I just saw a YouTube video on both of the ones I was just talking about. There's a city builder that sounds like that, and then there's the card game. So I know what you're talking about now, at least.
Yeah, Slay the Spire 2 just came out, and now I've been playing that more than Sektori.
So
Other
yeah,
than finishing Resident Evil 7. I've been playing a lot of video games.
Slay the Spire 2.
Yeah. You like it?
Slay the Spire 2, man.
I mean, did you have a final?
What a fucking...
I didn't mean to. Did you have a final Sektori anything, or I didn't mean?
No,
to,
I just was. You brought it.
It kind of said, I don't know. I felt like it was time to move on to Slay the Spire 2.
Yeah, no, I was getting ready to transition to that. I threw you the ball to try to talk about it because you're the one who's experienced recently, so I wanted to give you that stage to talk about it. But yeah, now we're moving on to the next. You had asked me before, what are you playing, and we didn't really get to because you were like, I'm playing RE7. I'm playing
because I'm the only. All right, I don't mean to.
Well,
I don't mean
kind
to
of
steal
threw
the spotlight. I really don't.
I kind of stole your
sarcastic either. No.
Stole the whole stage, and I was like,
and is Slay the Spire 2 one of those things?
it was just kind of natural. I was like, yo, but like, you go, Dave. Like, you tell us about, like, I want to know about your RE8 or 7 experience.
Call me Baloney Bob.
Okay, no more Billy Baloney or whatever.
Franklin tuna salad.
I need another drink soon.
Oh man, I would like to have a drink really bad.
Yeah, this is a good drink. So yeah, Slay the Spire 2, man. That's where I was going to start off with, and we're both playing that right now. It's fucking what a cool ass game, for a great sequel.
It looks cool. I'm watching the trailer right now.
Yeah, it's super chill. It's super it's like the most casual thing you can just sit and click on. It's just so good.
It's so great.
Centaur World vibes. You guys see that show?
Oh, not really, but I'm familiar with what it looks like.
So yeah, I mean, I never heard of that before, but yeah, no, I've never
It's
Centaur.
One of those weird
What?
cartoon shows, you know what I mean?
All right, yeah. Oh, the art maybe. It's the art that
that's
reminds you of it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Art.
Yeah.
When it goes to the
This is there's as of more recent years, games that I've loved or grown to love are deck building rogue-like games, but this is still like the best of them. I don't think Monster Train is pretty close. Monster Train is pretty damn good.
That is pretty good.
And Monster Train 2 was phenomenal. But man, Slay the Spire 2, it just fucking feels great to be back in this world with Slay the Spire. My big thing for this is the co-op that is new to this, this game, that they introduced a co-op mode with up to 4 players. And I love it. I think it's fantastic. Like the way that it works is so seamless and enjoyable, like for everybody who you're playing with.
Yeah,
It's so easy. Yeah, dude, we got to do that. We got to do that. I told you the other night. Yeah, we should do that with Far Cry. Yeah, exactly. We'll put that together.
We'll do an hour of Far Cry. It'll be a whole block.
Yeah, that'll be fucking
if you
fun.
are down, I am down to do this. Let's do the.
Of course,
fucking...
dude, I'm down.
All right, awesome. Yeah,
I'm always down. You know me, dude. I'm talking about it. Yeah, I'm trying my best. It's like
I know.
Obviously, I'm not perfect. Life happens. I can't. It's just hard to be. Sometimes a lot of things are happening. So
it is hard to be sometimes. Maybe that's the title of this episode.
It's hard to be sometimes when everything is happening.
Yeah, maybe that's the title of the podcast. I do like. God, I gotta stop.
Who you playing?
I really need to stop interrupting everyone and just
You're not. We're just
You
we're
think-
just we're just talking, man.
Do you think what's good, or what do you think the title of the podcast is?
Well, originally I thought what is good was where we started with.
So that's
What-
do you like
what
that?
is good?
What is good? What is good?
What is good?
That's fine. That's a fine title for a
But
maybe-
podcast.
The Joe Rigatoni experience.
Oh my god.
I wish I like
Penne alla vodka Pete. Like you're just gonna get me having food names going in my head now.
the
We
Joe
can't do this.
The Joe Rigatoni. Welcome to the
Joe
Joe
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni experience.
I'm into it. You got and Parmesan is your sidekick.
Is that like the guy that
You
he
have to
makes the things
constantly
up
ask
on?
like AI to
Yeah.
cross-reference you during the podcast. And
The Joe Rigatoni experience featuring Pete Parmesan.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know. Anyways,
I like the idea. I think Parmesan is a fine surname for sure. I can
I like-
respect a guy named Parmesan.
yeah,
Yeah.
how can you
I
not
like-
respect a man whose last
Yeah.
name is Parmesan?
It's just like that's a
the
solid
the
name.
Parmesan and Romano brothers.
That makes
I'm
me
getting
think
really
of-
hungry
Is
now.
that
You're
two
just
sets
killing
of
me. I'm like-
brothers if they're two separate surnames?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Did
Yeah.
I eat anything? Oh, I did eat some very spicy noodle. I ate one noodle cup. I guess.
But
you are
So
you
have
guys
you-
are gonna make me hungry.
have you cleared a run yet in Slay the Spire 2
I've cleared a run with the Regent.
with the Regent?
Yes.
So I haven't been playing it probably as much as you have. I know you were playing it a little bit more. You were playing it right before here, actually. Right before I saw you were playing
yes.
a little bit.
Yes. Well. Yes.
But yeah, I've only strictly played the co-op. I gotta jump on that. My Steam Deck
that-
here. I probably should rock with. It plays really well on it. It's made for it. I mean, I also, yeah, you can just sit there and click, or you can just use the controller on it. You know, the sticks. It's really built for anything, like the first one was too. I haven't unlocked. I think I've only unlocked maybe up to the Regent, just Regent. Recently,
okay.
Regently, maybe.
Regently.
I have the Ironclad. That's kind of who I've been vibing with a lot on the co-op runs, because a lot of the players that I'm playing along with have more hours into it, and they have a little bit more shit built out on their Regent and whatever the other the what is it called, what the hell is the name of the poison dagger guy?
Is it like the Silent or something?
The silent.
Is
the
it?
silent.
Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I have Ironclad, the Silent, and I think I just unlocked the Regent. But a lot of people I know have been playing with the Regent, and then like as the Regent, it's not the Necromancery guy. There's a different
the
Necromancery.
fourth guy is the Necrobinder.
Necrobinder, yeah.
Is
So
that the
I've got a
fourth?
couple
Yeah,
people who've
that's
been
the-
playing. Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, that's the fourth one, and then the robot is the fifth guy, I think.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool. That'd be up my alley. I like a robot. But
How
yeah, I
come
like
I'm
the
not-
Ironclad just because.
How come I'm not getting chat on my phone? Don't answer that. That doesn't matter.
I like the robot a lot. I mean, I like the Ironclad a lot because I like building vulnerable stacks. I like that he's got a
Yeah.
lot of like stuff that can help him add a lot of action points or whatever you want to call them, or energy to his pool. There's a lot of really neat cards I've been starting to develop. What's really cool about the co-op specifically is that you get co-op cards that come up that are cards that will help your group or your gang, and those aren't in the standard single player
Right. Yeah.
runs.
Yeah. Exactly. That I have not
Yeah.
seen. Yeah.
So it's really cool because you'll start to get you'll get a unique card or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone, I think one thing that a lot of people they don't realize, you all go at once. You all go at the same time. So like all four of us take our turn at the same time. So we could be like, hold on a second, let me drop the vulnerable on him and let me do this before you guys attack.
Yeah. I
And like
that.
you start strategizing. Yeah. And it just flows so well. Like I can't believe they didn't put a co-op mode in the first game. You know what I mean? That they didn't do it in the first game. Like I feel like it could have easily been placed in there, but whatever.
I mean, this
They did
feels
it
like
time around and it's fucking brilliant.
It almost it feels redundant what I'm about to say. It feels like I'm not saying anything, but this does feel like the fully realized Slay the Spire. Like it feels like all of the things that weren't in the first game, and it feels like it's solid and balanced and finished in a way which I guess is like, I'm kind of saying they took the first game and made a sequel to it and made it better. I'm kind of just saying this is, now the better version. But I mean, it really, sometimes a sequel is a totally different thing. This is, in a lot of ways, there's a ton of new stuff, but in a lot of ways, it's a very polished, in addition to being a ton of new stuff, it's a very polished version of the first game. Oh, what kind of situation?
Evil Dead.
Oh,
yes. They got a chance to redo it just with a
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes.
My most recent comparison would be to that, and it's very similar, is that this is what Hades 2 was to Hades 1. I don't know. Okay. You guys might not have played Hades.
So I've seen Hades. Yeah. The thing that you're telling me that it's just a remake of the first one, but done better. It answered something I was going to ask, because it looks amazing, right? Like, but would I have to play the first one to get the second one? No,
don't have to.
So to me, that's a selling point.
Hades 1 and 2 look very similar. I have not played either.
Yeah, Hades 2 is like what you were just describing, in that with Slay the Spire, is that like 2 feels like it's the most, just well constructed, perfect version of what they wanted in the first game. Now you have that. That's kind of what Hades 2 is. Like Hades 2 is just, Hades 1 was great, but 2 is just fucking, it's just perfect. It just does everything so much better around this time, even though the first time was great, but you don't need to have played the first one. Does it kind of have some stuff that you could probably, there's some stuff that happened in 1. The story is kind of all over the place in Hades anyway. Like, it's not something that like I play Hades for the story, but like there is really good character presence in it. They do a really great job of making characters interesting and likable and, intriguing. They really give everyone an identity, all these Greek gods, But when it comes down to the story, it's pretty, easy to pick up on. And Hades 2 really, it doesn't require you to play 1, but it is complementary, I guess is the best way I could put it. It's a little complementary, but like you're not going to feel like, 2 does a good job of kind of giving you the backstory of 1 anyway. So like it's the stuff that's important, and there's not tons of important stuff. Again, Hades is a game that you play to play like a cool ass fucking ARPG roguelike game. You're not there for necessarily the narrative. Yeah, it's very pretty and it plays very well. So
I'm looking at it right now.
It looks really good. That's for sure.
You can just feel it, right away.
It's dripping with style.
It's and so, man, they just upped the ante on everything from 1 to 2, and that's exactly how I feel about Slay the Spire 2, is that they just took what was great about 1 and made it better. And that's great because you've already got a great game. You already had a great game, but you somehow made a great game better. That's really impressive. Sometimes that's all I want. I just need to see some incredible, mind-blowing, life-changing sequel that deviates from the original and does, something completely new. Sometimes it's just good to have.
Just polish up that first one. Just stick to the vibe you're doing and just polish your vibe sometimes,
Spire fucking cooks, man. Yeah, I love it. What is it, like $25 or something? It's totally worth it.
$25.
I know a lot of people who are playing this game right now.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. Looks like it's more up my alley.
Every time we talk about roguelikes or card games, I do want to just make sure Balatro is thrown into the conversation because
Oh, dude,
that
Balatro is
motherfucker
fucking.
will hypnotize you for weeks. That is a
I mean,
good
again,
card-based
so I have to
roguelike.
keep. If I spoil, that's on that list.
The top 25 games of the top 55-ish games.
And that's one of the only. I don't put. I like roguelike
Yo, did you
games,
play
and I
World of
fall
Horror?
for the. What's that? Which one?
World of Horror.
Oh, World of Horror. I never finished it. I did start it. That's a really cool game. The fucking
like you didn't
the classic
finish,
like art.
You didn't finish a run of it?
It's not even very long. I think I played it for like an hour, maybe or two.
It's like hour-long runs. It's like it's a full short roguelike that roguelite.
Yeah, I never actually cleared it.
Compared to all the things that we're saying, yeah. Oh man, I played that.
I never actually cleared
it. Yeah, I roguelite. I should get back out of that motherfucker.
Let me put that down.
Oh, World of
Let me
Horror,
write that down because I totally forgot about that.
Totally not really related. Well, it's a roguelite. It's related in some way to Balatro and Hades, but it's more of a board game. It's more of a board/card game, and it's fucking awesome.
Is this Balatro? I'm looking at Balatro right now.
The one I'm talking about is World of Horror, but
the poker.
Balatro is excellent. Yeah. It's surprisingly similar, but yeah, Balatro is a card game that is surprisingly similar to a game called World of Horror that is sort of a card game / comic book.
Balatro is the fucking king.
Balatro rules, yeah.
Yeah, it's the almighty. I think everyone has been chasing the success of that game.
Roguelites?
Has to be, man. If not, then I would say like right near it would be Hades.
I do feel like there was a minute where everyone was playing Balatro. Like,
I was World of Horror like Balatro. I'm watching the trailers right now. Absolutely different. What is going on?
There are cards involved. You have to make very specific decisions to take care of certain resources throughout your runs, which will last about an hour. If you stripped the numbers away from Balatro and World of Horror, they would be the actual things and choices you are making are extremely similar.
Okay.
World of Horror has less deck building, but you're still just doing runs where you're trying to preserve your health and keep the momentum going and making choices that keep the numbers in the right places in those games and Slay the Spire and Hades. Hades might be less number
You basically are in a battle. You're more or less in a battle with RNG.
Yeah.
And that is the name of those games, is that.
And World of Horror is more card gamey than it looks.
But Balatro, you have a more power over manipulating how things go after a while. You start to be able to manipulate the dealer, the deck, and what's coming up, because you're basically playing poker. You're trying to create poker hands and score points to meet a certain threshold of point to move into the next round. And yeah, it's more or less what you're doing. But yeah, man, Slay the Spire is great. I can't recommend it enough. I think everyone's out there is really playing. I know a lot of people who are playing the co-op a lot. I've been getting a lot of invites and people in other places, other servers I'm in, that are gathering up and playing Slay the Spire co-op a lot. And there's just a lot of people playing in general. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I think it's phenomenal.
It's hot right now.
I think it's the best. Yeah, I think it's the best version of itself, and I don't know how much better you get.
It's really, and again, I say this, every game I really like, I mentioned how satisfying it is to pull off a really sick combo and really get your shit cooking in it. It's a satisfying game. Like, it really... It's really nice to get your rotation down and really start slinging some spells in this game.
Yeah, and it's another great game that you can really manipulate the deck.
Yep, exactly.
Manipulate what's coming up.
You can really fuck shit up once you start figuring out how everything works together. Yep.
You get, you go to a store, you see the right card that you're like, oh, this is going to let me pull this card to the top of the deck every time. It's kind of like light magic. Light MTG.
MTG light, sure. Definitely.
You can definitely compare it to Magic the Gathering.
MTG. Totally. Yeah. You know what it's a lot like, if we're going to talk about MTG? Yeah, what the fuck was the werewolf game called? Werewolf the
Oh.
card game. I don't.
Oh,
there
I think
was
I
a-
played it like Apocalypse
anyway,
or something, right?
Werewolf the Apocalypse is the RPG. I think the card game
Like the
was,
werewolf card game.
but the card
I
game
think I know what
it
you're
was
talking about.
like Slay the Spire. The cards you played were combat moves, and you had to spend rage on your combat moves, then you could make combos out of them. But it was similar to this. But anyway, definitely MTG light.
The philosophies are there.
I think
the
I think
MTG
the game was
philosophies.
called Rage. It might have been called Rage the something anyway.
Ooh, that sounds cool. But
Yeah,
you know, like
Rage the
being able to
werewolf
bring,
card game,
I
yeah.
could go through my deck and find this card and this and that. Like you start to get the ability cards that let you do manipulating things
Oh,
that
yeah.
a lot of it reminds me of a lot of MTG.
For sure. Really,
style
yeah,
things,
for
but-
sure. Awesome.
I have I've been playing another roguelike game by a friend
Oh,
that
I have
a
not
friend
played the
of mine.
demo. I have not played the demo yet, but I have it installed.
Oh, for Koopa Claw, yeah. So I've been playing that a lot on my Steam Deck. Koopa Claw is like is a claw machine roguelike, where you are you basically lost the engagement ring to
Right.
your partner in the machine, and now you need to get it back. The machine is like, no, you've got to go through all the stages in order to get it. And so what you're doing is you're picking up toys and objects in the claw machine, and then at the end of each round, you'll get options to add more prizes to the machine, and those prizes have different, they might be plant, food, toy. They
I'm
have a
gonna
certain
buy
kind
this.
of like affinity. It's a very cool game.
Yeah.
And it's very simple and easy, and it's in and out type stuff. I think
got
there's
the
like
demo, but
5
just
stages.
from looking at what the art looks like and from what you're describing, it sounds very casual and just the kind
It
of
is, yeah. A friend of mine, is the person who made it, and
That's awesome.
I play tested a lot of it for him.
Congratulations again.
It was very
That's
cool to
fucking
be a
cool.
part of that. Yeah, it was very cool to be a part of that process. It's been very helpful, but also just very passionate about that game for him, because I actually genuinely love the game. Like it's not just hey, my buddy made this, I have to love it. This is like a game that I actually genuinely like to play, and I was very excited that he finally got the release out. The release game is good. He's doing updates to it already. But again, yeah, if you just, it's like bucks. It's doing pretty okay. He's doing pretty okay with it right now. I'm glad to see that. But I just enjoy it. I mean, it's just a really fun, game to have on a screen while you're doing, you're watching something that you're not paying like 100% attention to. You don't have to like lock into this game. You just can enjoy it, enjoy the vibes. It's very lighthearted. It has some little bangers in there for music.
When you're
the
tired
art
of
is very
locking
pleasing.
into Sektori, you can play this and unlock.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's
Lock
not very,
out.
it does get challenging in some of the later floors. It does get a little, it was actually, yeah, I had to convince him to turn it down because it was in the playtest, because it was just fucking way too hard during the playtest. Now
Oh.
it really was. Yeah. I mean, I had played several versions of it before. It was
the
too
Dark
easy.
Souls of claw machine games.
Well, at one point when he first gave the original demo, it was too easy to complete a run, and then he made it way too hard to complete a run during the playtest. And
balance is a motherfucker, man.
now he's kind of found it where it's like, okay, you need to invest a little time into it, because like most of these roguelike games, you don't get everything or every prize or every card type or every item or whatever. You have to spend time doing runs to unlock them. So he's found a good balance there. He's been updating it constantly over the past week or two since it's been out. But I highly recommend Koopa Claw on Steam.
Koopa Claw
Go
starts
support my
with a
buddy.
C.
Cupiclaw, yeah, Koopa Claw or Koopa Claw. I think it's Koopa. It's Koopa Claw. It's Koopa Claw.
Koopy Claw. Cupid Claw. Like a
Yeah,
Cupid doll.
I love I'm kind of a weirdo, and I love claw machines
I
too.
looked
Like
at a
we
bunch of
have
claw
spots out here.
machines today. I looked at a bunch of lonely claw machines all in a row. I was in the Brass
did
Mill
you?
Center. There is
Oh,
nothing
wow.
inside of the Brass Mill Center. 1 year ago, there was a GameStop or whatever the fuck. That's gone. Like 1 year ago, there were twice as many stores in there. There are two like restaurants or whatever food stalls, and like I saw like one shop and one of the store areas had a bunch of claw machines in it. It was empty. That place is a
That's
giant empty structure. I don't know if
That is,
the
I'm
theater's open.
picturing it in my fucking head right now. It's
Picture
crazy. I didn't even
every shop gone, just a black hole
wasteland.
And one of the
Fucking-
shops is full of claw machines, but no one's in there. That's
so sad.
I went in there to piss. I can't believe they're keeping the lights on for the bathrooms. There are like seriously 2 food stalls and claw machines in the Brass Mill Center right now.
We have a really cool.
They should turn that shit into apartments, or let me live there.
So about 20 minutes from where I live,
run
there's
the
a
ball.
nice. There's a
They're
really
trying
cool.
to turn it into apartments.
Brass Mill?
I don't know about the one up in near New London.
Oh, I'm not sure.
They're trying to turn that mall
I
into.
I was just in New London. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
that's your old sub. Wait, is that where I was? Is Tweed in New London? Am I totally? Oh no, sorry. I got on the road going towards New London and then was on the way to Tweed. Sorry.
Oh, you went to Tweed Airport.
I saw New London in my head, and I thought to myself, "Hey, I heard stories about New London."
Yeah. I would have been there playing those claw machines, those poor, sad, lonely claw machines, because
Brass Mill.
we have
My daughter
we have
just
a
won
really cool.
one of those for
Yeah.
the first time ever. She's 10. She's so happy. Got like one of the little stuffed animals.
We have really cool centers, like straight up like
Congratulations.
popular centers, like out here. Like there's a whole
claw
Asian town.
machine centers.
Yeah, there's like, dude, there's like 3 or 4 in a like like a huge area, right? Like not maybe like a 10, 15 minutes away from me here. There's a whole Asian town. There's a bunch of different there's Japanese, there's Korean, there's Chinese, and it's all like in this one developed area. They made this whole fuck thing. We have like Japanese bookstores. You can get like, manga and all kinds of like cool shit there. That's where I get a lot of my Junji Ito and all my like Lovecraftian Tanabe stuff.
When's Junji Ito and Kojima gonna do a thing?
Oh man, I think we've talked about this.
I
They
say
admire
every
each other
time
very much.
Every time Junji Ito comes up, that's what I say. Sorry.
I love Ito, so it's like they're very strong admirers of each other.
Yeah.
I'm sure one day something will happen.
He was in Death Stranding.
Maybe they just do a book or something. It would be really fun.
fucking
Yeah,
cool.
maybe
I would
maybe
love
like a
to see- I would
crossover.
love to see Kojima do something else, like a book or a movie. Is he gonna have
Like-
anything to do with the cartoon, the Death Stranding cartoon, or is that
I
separate?
don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a different.
I would love to
it's
see
totally different.
Kojima direct a movie. I would love to see that. Just anything. Just direct a fucking movie.
I think he's like constantly
fucking-
thinking about achieving that goal and getting there, but he just always falls into his next game trap. But I think that is his eventual like final arc, is that he's just gonna make movies finally. Like maybe way down. Who knows? Maybe he'll live forever. I don't know, but I do see him making a movie at some point. I don't know if anytime soon. With the multiple games that he's got ideas and cooking on, but yeah, man. I've been playing. We'll talk. We'll shift. This is perfect to shifting. I started playing Metal Gear Survive.
Oh man, how is it? How much have you played? Do you have a little base? Have you cooked some guinea pigs?
Yeah, I've just got out. I just got out there. Well, so I just kind of played like another hour from what you saw me play the other night of Dairy. But I mean, it's something that I'm. This is what I'm currently getting into, and yeah, this is a very weird game, but also a very cool game.
I would love it if you
at it.
actually got into it. I'm glad you're not bad at it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it at all. Yeah, like not like how I probably had just being fanboy feelings about it and a long time ago, and
Everybody
just
had
kind of writing
very
it off.
big feelings about it. It was fine. I think it's really.
I've just started to craft shit. I just started to
Yeah.
like get the base materials
Can you pull the
to
chain
Spire.
link fence out of the sky? Because that's when the game really starts cooking. Slam the chain link fence down and start stabbing the guy.
That's when, yeah, I created my first spear, and then that whole thing,
Yeah.
yeah, that was fucking epic. It's really silly. It has like, it's so weird because it's like there's so much Metal Gear DNA in it, and yet like you're just
There
playing
is.
like your weird faceless character kind of. Well, not faceless, but like
No
your
one.
weird created
Yeah.
character, and you're like, where do they fit in all of this? Like it's like, but like there's so much of the world of Metal Gear happening around you,
Yeah.
which is cool because it's continuing that on. So like you feel like you're in the middle of it as your own character or person, and that's different. And I know that can be very like polarizing to people, like how dare you like do this weird
Yeah.
single player.
It's
I do
definitely
see,
a
like-
step in a sideways direction for sure.
Yeah, I see some of the gacha trappings in it, and stuff like
Yep,
that. But it
there's
doesn't
that.
bother me. I'm okay with that.
It just
I don't
felt
play a lot of
clunkily
those
added.
games,
It just felt like just stuck in there. Like I just didn't. It just didn't.
They're definitely still selling those coins.
I'm more
You
sensitive
can
to
still
that
buy
shit.
them.
Yeah.
You can still buy the currency, which is wild to me that you can actually like that. They have not closed that shop.
Do you think
And you
people
can
are playing this game at all other than you?
I would love to fucking know. I would love to fucking know if I am the only weirdo right now. I haven't
You're
put too much time
the
into
only
it, but
weirdo in the world playing Metal Gear Survive. That's for sure.
I have to be one of
I
them.
can't believe it. I don't think anyone played. I think I'm the only person that played it for more than a month.
Well, I'm going to give it the most college tries.
Yeah,
I am not
I
gonna-
don't feel
I
any
just-
pressure.
No, this has got to happen. This has got to fucking happen. I need to know. This is for
Survive.
research purposes.
Would you like to guess? Would you like to guess how many viewers are watching Metal Gear Survive on Twitch right now?
There's actually viewers?
Well, why don't you guess before I answer that specific question?
I'm gonna say that there is.
Should I say, are there viewers, do you think?
45.
That's the good question. That's the question that I think I have right now. Are there viewers? Yes, and there are 2.
Metal Gear Survive right now, Twitch TV, 0 viewers.
Okay, yeah.
Nobody is playing that
So
game.
maybe I have a place. Maybe I have a place to. I have a space here. Maybe
a niche.
maybe maybe a niche. Like fucking. Maybe I could do it. Maybe I could turn it into something here.
I don't even feel like
people are gonna-
anyone even bothered to review that game.
Maybe there's a play. What I would expect is if I went on, I don't even know if anyone would even be looking to watch somebody play Metal Gear Survive at this point. But if
I
they
don't
were
think
able
people
to
even
fortunate,
remember that it happened.
I have been not telling people about this and hoping that they would just see my status and be like, and then hit me up and be like, what the fuck are you doing, Voodoo? Like because I know if I go and tell people that I know, they're going to be like,
Why
are you
doing
okay?
that?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Why are you doing that? Why are you doing
is
that?"
it
And
like cursed? It's like
it's so cursed.
seriously
I'm gonna
considered
get
cursed.
so much flack for this when people find out. They're gonna give me so
It's
much
like, yeah,
shit.
this is the kind of thing people will make fun of you.
Yeah, and I'm like, and you know what? I remember playing the demo or the beta or the play. There was like a demo or a play test or something. I think there was like a beta test. And I remember going into it and being like, this isn't half bad. Like I don't understand. Like
It's
but
Metal Gear
everyone was
Solid
like,
5, except you boil guinea pigs.
they couldn't
And
believe that I
also
was even playing it. Like
Pull
people
a chain link
were
fence out of the sky.
Yeah, right. Ugh. They were mortified that they were like, I was like, yo, you guys gonna try out Metal Gear Survive? I know it's kind of a joke, but like it's here to try. Right? And they were like, fuck God, no. The fuck no. And I was like,
People were
okay,
mad.
all right.
Yeah, people were mad about
So
it.
like, I expect to get some very interesting reactions from people when they finally realize that I've been I am engaged into seeing as much of Metal Gear Survive as I can, and I'm not giving up anytime soon. It's in my current plays. That is happening.
I'm glad you're
All
glad.
right,
I'm
so-
glad you're chatting. I'm glad. I'm
I am
really.
too.
I'm glad. I really am, and I want to see. Yeah, I'm obviously no pressure to stream, but
Well,
a lot of
fucking
the time,
credit to you.
a lot of the time when you're awake and on Twitch is when I'm asleep. But like, I am sometimes awake in the middle of the night, and I would love to see you play this game more because I really think it's. You know what? I think that it is more than fine. I don't think it's as good as Metal Gear Solid 5, not at all. But I think some of the new mechanics are very silly and fun, and I think it's a fine game. And
I'm looking to coordinate time on that at the right times. I've been trying to figure that out a little bit more and not just streaming at like 2 a.m. when I like to and just be weird.
I'm awake at 2 a.m. Not all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I am too. But that's another one. I really,
that's an
I'm like,
okay game. Man, that is a solid 2.5 out of 5.
Well, credit to you for sending me that too. Just
No
everyone out
problem.
there listening to know that game was sent to me
We don't need people to know that I've said
by Rigatoni Joe.
People are
Is that
gonna be
what- is
like,
that what the-
Rigatoni Joe, why are you spreading Metal Gear Survive around?
Rigatoni Joe has blessed me with the fucking privilege to play Metal Gear Survive because I probably would have gone out of my way.
Positive rating on that game on Steam.
What's the rating?
64.
What is it?
64 positive rating on Steam.
Hey, that's all right. I totally
I
agree
was
with
gonna-
that.
So that's what I was gonna say. This is, I mean, my scale is usually out of
64%
10.
For sure. Yeah.
I was gonna say this feels like a 6 out of 10 game, and
Yep.
that is absolutely fine.
That's
We
exactly
need to
what
get
it is.
past.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be a 9
I
or
think
10.
people were just mad that it was a Metal Gear game that was a 6 out of 10. Like that, the very thought of that offended people's delicate sensibilities. A Metal Gear Solid game that's okay, which I get it, but it is totally okay. That's the point.
It felt like it was when it came out. There was still a really big like fan base for Kojima
Oh yeah,
that were very loyal to him, and it
vindictive
hasn't.
even.
Vindictive, and that's a good word to use for it. Is that's what it felt like, because that game was like, fuck Konami, where everyone was on the fuck Konami train. How dare you do that to him? How dare you, all this, and everyone was really defending
How dare you do
Kojima.
this and then only produce sexy Castlevania slot machines?
Right, they were on and that's the thing too. Everyone was on the pitchfork Konami train at that time too.
Dude, they wanted to burn Konami to the ground back
So
around.
what I gathered in all the reviews that I've read so far is some people are just like, if they just didn't call it Metal Gear and just came out with the game, it would have been awesome. Other people were just like, why don't you just try to grab your buddy, play the game, and just have fun? There's a lot of complaints about how many timers are used in the game.
Oh yes,
Don't
You
like
are-
timers.
You're about to
Yeah.
starve to death.
It just
You're
kind of
about
looked
to
as though it was
run
one
out
of those
oxygen.
situations where they had a popular popular game, and they were just like, let's slap this name on it, throw some graphics on it that looks like it. Here you go.
Yep.
And some people liked it, some people didn't like it, and most people just kind of felt robbed in a way.
And then everyone
It
forgot
has
about
Metal
it.
Gear identity in it. It does, but
it's
it just
definitely stuff Kojima left lying around that also got
It looks
into
like
Death
two
Stranding.
games. Like from what I gathered in the clips that I saw of gameplay, and like how it went to like the cutscenes, to what it was, to like how it seemed to be handled. It didn't seem like it was one cohesive game.
There's an action game and a farming
it
game.
did feel.
You leave
that's
the
very-
farm
that-
and you
I-
go play a chapter of the action game and come back and farm for 5 hours.
Mondo is correct though. Or what he's gathering, that idea, it does feel like game. It feels like
Maybe
a Metal Gear
more.
game with something attached to it.
This might have been a bunch of things a bunch of people left lying around, and they were like, just stick it into Metal Gear Survive. It really might have been.
Right, you're crafting, you're farming, you're building a base, you're making your fucking thing. Like that kind of stuff happens in Metal Gear games, but it happens in such a different capacity. And this one is kind of more of like this is like Stardew Gear.
Yeah. No, way more farming, way more base building and farming.
Yeah, this is like the Metal Gear game that I would hand to my wife.
Way
and
more
be like,
potatoes and boiling guinea pigs. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. That's not a nice thing to keep saying.
It happens. It happens in that game. You have to survive.
Goats. You got to survive by spearing goats and growing
You got to
potatoes.
kill animals. You got to go out there and survive.
It takes
a lot of what the other Metal Gear games do, right? And it does some of that stuff, but then it injects it with survival crafting.
And you have to pay for a save spot?
Sorry?
You have to pay what?
I'm seeing a lot of things saying that you have to pay for a save spot. So, like, in order to have another save spot, you have to pay extra money to save?
There are other now I don't know how I haven't gotten too far into it to find out if some of those things are still exist.
Yeah.
Is the how because these some of those reviews, I don't know how old they are, but it was a different 2018.
Yeah.
Is that when it came out, Dave?
Posted February 26, 2018.
Around then, or maybe a little. Yeah. Maybe no. I would say right before Death Stranding. I would say 18 sounds like
it was between 5 and Stranding, right?
Yep.
Like
I think 2018 would be exactly when this game came out.
It came out on February 21st, 2018.
There you go.
So So
when
now
it came
I know.
out,
yes, that was part of the big problem with it too. I remember hearing was that people were upset
hated that if that was
you had to pay for extra shit. Yeah.
Like for a second character?
I think you had to buy the coins, the VC coins or whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
You had to buy the currency in game to expand to have more than one save slot or something like that. I don't remember clearly, but I remember it being a complaint.
Yep.
That's a very valid complaint.
One game only.
Sounds like, yeah.
It's I mean, we'll see what happens.
Konami
I'll
was
report
in
back.
the shit. Konami was not doing great at the time, which was another reason.
No, they were trying to make money. That's what a lot of people saw it as a cash grab.
This was like the height of games with daily login and bullshit and extra charges, whatever the warning is about.
Mobile
in-game charges.
Honestly,
all that,
like
mobile invading games as service.
That's the only ones I've played.
Which one?
Definitely different now than it was at launch, and in terms of I think requirements on
Metal Gear on the NES. Holy shit!
I still have them.
You know what I mean?
I had Metal Gear and Solid Snake.
Yeah. I think I probably have those cartridges. Oh, Snake's Revenge.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Snake's Revenge.
The not made by Konami, the very not Metal, the one that we don't count, but I still like Snake's Revenge, but it's not a Metal Gear game.
And the NES had cool shit on it.
I feel like
nothing hits like the old NES.
Seriously,
is not quite the a lot of. I think they've tuned and changed a lot of Survive since 2018, and they have unlocked and opened it up because at the time they were trying to cash in on everybody buying it, and they were definitely turning into a driven company
in-app purchases
for a while. Right, and but
they were weird trendy shit Konami was doing, also bad.
As the current state of the game that I am playing does not feel like it is forcing me.
By the time I played it, like that. By the time I played it, nothing cost anything like that. Yeah,
and that That usually happens. That usually happens over time. They initially drop. They try to get everyone to throw money at it and do shit. Everyone complains. Everyone bitches and moans, and then they finally say,
Dude,
"All right, we'll
fuck
fucking turn it
yeah.
off."
I
You
have
know.
no toys here.
So I will keep us updated on my journey of Metal Gear Survive.
I want to see it.
I do want to stream it more. Maybe I'll play some after this.
Oh,
I don't know.
bird.
We'll see what happens.
Ah.
Maybe I'll get on and do some after this. I'm in the mood to play things.
Yeah, I'll be around
has
after
anyone-
I cook after this. Yeah, I'll watch you play that.
Yeah,
after
yeah. I
cook.
wanted to get to the store, but I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. I just have to go to the gas station, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah,
We still got
definitely-
stuff.
Yeah, we got stuff to talk about, but I don't mean to fuck up your day.
Yeah.
You've given me
No, fucking up my
144.
day. I
Okay.
wanted to start earlier. That's on me. I didn't get here earlier, but then we also we just get into things. It's
Yeah,
it's
shit,
just what we
yeah,
do.
That's the point. Yeah, that's what we're doing here.
Since we're still talking about Metal Gear, I have picked back up again playing Snake Eater Delta or whatever, MGS Delta Snake Eater. I've continued my journey in that playthrough that I've never actually finished this game yet. I've been wanting to, and now I found myself freed up because I beat a bunch of fucking games,
You got
the
some
past
time
week
for
or two.
Snake Eater?
Yeah, man, and survive. So I've been playing again back into Snake Eater. I just beat the end.
Is that the one where you can dress up like an alligator, like walk around? And the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
starts saying, that shit looks great. I've seen clips of
Yo,
that. That is
oh my
funny.
no, Snake Eater is the fucking
I am-
bomb.
I am at yeah. I've arrived. I stopped as I arrived at Grozny Grad. Good old Grozny
all
Grad.
right. Oh, is the
Yeah,
end the
it's-
sniper?
The end is the sniper. Yeah. So I've killed. So I picked it up
Do
the other
anything
night.
fancy?
Did I do anything fancy?
There's a couple fancy ways you can do him in, you know.
I didn't kill him in the cutscene. I didn't kill
Oh.
him. I faced him head on. I just wanted to go. You know what I
You
wanted
said
to do with this
the
playthrough?
standard
Just
boss fight?
old school raw dog it. Yeah. just
raw
everyone's
dog and
dying.
Snake Eater. Raw dog
know-
and old naked snake.
Yeah, we're not trying to go for, boss medals or fucking titles or anything like that. Like everyone, yeah, no, I want to just play it. I want to play this new experience that they created, which is just every fucking time I actually get into this, I'm blown away at how amazing
It's
this
on my
remake
wish
is.
list.
Like this fucking remake is so good. I'm mad at myself for not playing it more often or playing it earlier, but yeah, I mean, I picked it up again, and I was I was
looks
in the
great.
office building. It's really good.
It's nice.
It's really, it's
Yeah.
so faithful and just beautiful, and everything looks great, and it plays amazing, and it's streamlined, and all the menus and everything. It just all comes together so well. And it sucks because still a part of me in my brain is programmed to play it like it was the original, and I still want to press those buttons and do those things. But the streamlined controls are so nice. I'm starting to finally adapt to it. I just need to stick with it more. It's just when you play a couple hours and then you don't play for 2 weeks and then you come back, you're like, I still want to use my traditional Metal Gear brain to press
Yep.
X to crouch and not circle, or I keep holding L1 and R1 to try to switch items, and it's the D-pad now.
No.
And yeah, to go through your side, your
Sure.
weapon and your special item. And so yeah, no, I was getting the hang of it again and picking it up. I like I said, I was in that. I don't know if you recall, you're in the office building, and you're in there as a
Okay.
scientist, or you're in disguise,
Oh, yeah.
and you're trying to get the key and get out, and then so that's where I left off, and I was right in the middle of the last save I had. It was just complete panic, and shit was going off everywhere. So when I loaded, I love that Xeno. When I loaded up the save,
Next time I'm
like,
gonna have more toys on my desk. I can't believe I have no toys.
I fucking
Other than
loaded
it's
up the
fighting.
save. And I was like, oh shit, I'm in the middle of this shit show. And I figured it out and got out of the building and escaped and made my way. And I think that's not too long after that is where you run into the Fear. And I fought the Fear, kicked his ass.
Oh, is
just
that the
therm
astronaut?
Gs.
Yeah. Oh.
The Fear is like the spider. guy. The Fury you're thinking of is the astronaut guy. The Fear is the one who is like he's like a fighter guy with poison. He shoots poison darts into you.
That's not before
And tries to
the
get you
end?
He's before the end. I
Oh,
thought it was the other way
you
around.
loaded up this recent
Yeah,
time.
this is
when
where I
you-
loaded up.
Okay,
Right.
so you played from the Fear through the end. You can do a trick to
I
him
started-
as well. You can pretend to be dead for the Fear.
Mm-hmm. You could, yep.
And
So I did the,
make
but
him go
I
away or
fought
do
him.
something.
Just like fucking therm G's in that
Yeah,
area,
I get it.
and so you can see all the traps, and then
Oh, right, yep.
and M37 his ass out the fucking tree, a bunch of just destroyed him.
M37 his ass out the fucking tree.
Yep, M37 squares zombie face paint, the OG shit from back in the day. That's what we used to only roll. It was square zombies, M37 just kill it. It doesn't matter when you walk through that lake, when you walk through that river later with the fucking sorrow, and you got 100 fucking and 50 dudes that so who cares? No, that's just like just going at it. I'm just going at it non-stealthy as possible. No, I'm not. I'm trying to be stealthy,
No,
but when I
fuck 'em
break.
up.
When you break stealth and you're like, all right, we're shooting, we're going live, we're going hot. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Everyone's
yeah.
going down.
It's really,
Dude, the
it's
resistant-
really exciting when that decision gets made.
So yeah,
That's, that's one of my favorite feelings when I'm like, all
when
right,
you go,
you
yeah,
guys, you want to fuck with me? Nobody, my brothers. You don't wish to choose to live?
there's like the part, oh dude, I hit the ladder. Come on.
I went up a ladder in RE7 and it took just a little bit longer than I kind of imagined it was going to, and I thought to myself, boy, I wish I could just there should be Snake Eater should just automatically play. I should be able to that song I should have that song at my fingertips anytime I see a ladder.
Symphony Harrell, right?
Is that the lady singing?
That's who sings Snake Eater. So what I found really cool about this one is that climbing up the ladder, I got to the ladder and I immediately, it's just like that. You get to that door, you get to that moment where you see the ladder and you just, you like, here it comes. Like I had to like prepare, I
Like
had to
the
mentally
fucking
prepare.
ceiling fan in Twin Peaks.
I got so fucking excited. I was like, okay, hit the
It's
ladder,
ladder
start going,
time.
climbing. And you're hearing him hit the rung, ding, 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 ding. And then it comes in. But what they did with this is that they had her re-record it in like what sounded like the tunnel of the fucking of the ladder
big echoing
acapella.
shaft.
So it's her voice. She read it a cappella, and you're hearing her a cappella over it as you're climbing up. And I was like, okay, they had to do because usually when you would hear it in the original, it was the full song.
Yeah.
You would hear the actual song play. This was her giving it like it's just so cool because it was like, time capsule in a way, but at the same time, the remake, the present of her doing it again in 2025, cappella, and it sounding like it's in the whole hallway of the ladder you're climbing up, and you could just hear her like putting it, like you can hear the decades of this game and the meaningfulness of it in her voice. She's got it's almost like she sounds a little aged, but like it's still her. It's beautiful. It was like, it got the tear in my eye. I was like, this is
a very important moment in a very important video game involving a very important ladder, and I'm glad.
It was just really cool
that you've had such a profound experience with that. I'm glad that we are taking this seriously because this is an important. I'm not being sarcastic.
I just thought it was very surprising because
That's badass.
I'm trying to
well, it was
underline-
just like, as we know the game so well, when you get to that moment, you're expecting to hear like the sound of the the music kind of come in and and like
It was like
and
his
then
first Death Stranding interlude.
yeah, I'm climbing. I'm like, why do I hear nothing? And then you can hear her like, like it comes from, it's like shadowy and hot. Like it's just like the way they put that together. And I'm like, I can't believe how cool this is. Like they actually did something. They paid tribute to it in the right way. They paid tribute instead of just slapping the song into it. They were like, you know what? We know that this is a fucking really, really special moment in like all video game history of all fucking time. We're gonna get Cynthia Harrow to re-record this bitch a cappella, and we're gonna make her fucking go, like sell it, dude. And like I was just like, I was blown away, and it's so perfect too because it ends perfectly right when you get to the top and you climb out the top of it. Literally her last words as snake eater, and I was like, it's still perfectly timed as if you jump right onto the ladder and you climb all the way up. The way that it's cut ends perfectly when you get to the top. And I was like, that's and then you get to Grozny. I think you go up the side of the mountain. There's the helicopters out there. I'm in the fucking turret shooting the fucking helicopters down. Badass. And then you get to Groznygrad, and it's like, oh boy, here we go. Now Groznygrad's on. It's about to get real. You're about to fight. You're about to find Volgin. You're about to track his ass down. And great game. Great. This remake is fucking incredible. I can't believe how good it is. I got to play more of it. I got to finish it. I just got to see it through. I was cruising.
I'm gonna check it out. I got like 5 to 6 to maybe I'm gonna replay a whole bunch of Resident Evil games. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to Snake Eater. I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5 again.
Well, you just said another keyword. Oh, go. Mondo.
No, please.
He said Resident Evil, and I'm like,
what else you finished, Voodoo?
I didn't finish. So these. I didn't even talk about what I finished. I didn't even get to that.
Oh,
We're just talking about what I've been playing. These are just shit that I've been playing.
You finished Resident Evil 9.
I've never played I've never really played more than 15 minutes of any Resident Evil game. And that game was the first one.
Well,
and I couldn't get by the cameras.
Like in 1998 or something, you mean?
The very first one.
Yeah.
I played it at somebody's house.
They're tough.
That's what I just started playing, but the HD remaster of the 19.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
Oh, we're still doing what are we playing? Okay. Yeah. I'm not rushing you. That's
that was one of the last ones. Two more that I had currently that are currently being played. Like I am currently playing.
Other than Resident Evil 1?
Not finished. So Resident Evil 1, yeah, Resident Evil HD remaster 2015, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's Resident Evil 1. It's the GameCube version that was the remake. But it was remastered in like 2015. And so I actually installed that RE4 remake and RE2 remake. I have not started those other two yet again, but I do plan. Resident Evil 9 it did things to me that just made me feel like I need to be playing more Resident Evil again. It's been too fucking long.
I think I'm gonna play all the modern ones. I've never played 4. I think all the modern ones are incredibly good. They're so much more approachable, Mondo, than the old ones. Resident Evil.
That's what my brother told me. He was shocked to hear I never really played any of them.
The modern ones are so good.
And I had to convince him not to buy me a PlayStation.
Oh my god, they're so good.
Oh man.
Remake of 2 and 3.
Games
7
my life.
8, incredible. 7 is incredible. Please continue, Voodoo.
Remake 4. Yeah, I mean I installed Remake 4 because I bought Separate Ways for Remake 4 and never played Separate Ways. I don't know if you're familiar with
Is that the DLC?
The DLC, yeah, which is it was basically a remake of the original 4 DLC, Separate Ways, which is Leon and Ada. It plays Ada in that segment, which is very cool. You get to see the whole.
Did they have DLC
what was
GameCube?
No, like the later version of it had the like the Xbox and whatever
Oh, okay,
version of
those had
it.
DLC.
Well, no, Separate Ways was included with the original GameCube game. They actually
Oh.
had that on there. Yeah.
Oh, so not really
So,
DLC, just like bonus content.
It was bonus content, right? But they released it as DLC later,
Oh,
right?
sure, of course, yeah.
They remade it into DLC. Yeah, of
That makes
course,
sense,
yeah.
yeah.
So like, yeah, when you beat the original RE4, you got Separate Ways as a bonus, like end game, whatever, or whatever. It was like
yeah, sure.
kind of like how they made Mercenaries. Mercenaries was like a bonus mode, but Separate Ways was like, hey, you get to play as Ada now and know what Ada was doing the whole fucking time.
Oh, okay,
What was
sure.
how right, and it intervenes with Leon where she shows up at times and where and what and where, I mean, it connects back to a lot of things with the story. So they remade Separate Ways and then did it as a DLC, but I just never gotten around to playing it. So that was kind of my intention, was to just play the Separate Ways DLC, but
I'm gonna play
RE2
I'm gonna do the Moldy Girl DLC.
yeah. The
Ain't never done it. 8.
and RE7?
No, 8. The Rose.
Oh, 8,
Is her
8, the
name
Moldy
Rose?
Girl. Oh, you're talking about yeah, Rose, what the fuck is it called?
Winters?
No, the name of the DLC.
I have no idea, but that's what I'm gonna do.
It's really good and it's short.
It's what?
It's really good and it's not very long.
Oh, that's too bad. It's on Game Pass. I'm gonna play it.
That's how like all the DLCs are for Resident Evil games. They're very short. They're very like,
Yeah, I haven't done any of them. Yeah.
3 to 5 hour, things. I mean,
I just started just a half hour of the Redfield one.
Not a Hero.
I've done none of the DLCs.
Yeah, Not a Hero and End of Zoe are the longer ones. The banned footage are pretty short, like mini games almost.
Yeah, they're the haunted house.
They're fun. They're fun.
Resident Evil 7, maybe. That might be my recommendation. If you're gonna play, like it's so uniquely, weirdly haunted housey.
I would put RE2 Remake 2.
For action.
Remake 2 or 4.
Remake 2 is insanely good. I'm gonna play.
So
4.
I plan on. I got Remake 2 installed again.
Good.
I just want to play that game again.
I'm
That's
gonna
all. I just have it installed
too.
for that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I came off RE9. Yeah. Came off RE9 and was just like, man, there needs to be more Resident Evil in my life. I have so many of these games. I haven't touched them in a while. And I was like, man, maybe I should play one. After we watched Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah.
I was like, I immediately installed fucking
Both of
RE1.
those movies were good. Those movies that we watched on Friday were both very good. I think
were fucking solid.
That was the best Silent Hill movie that I've ever seen.
I think that is the best Silent Hill movie that they've made.
better
Yeah,
than
I don't
the
think
one
the
with
other
Pink
two
in
are
it.
nearly as good. Way more focused
Pink
and
Sean
just
Bean.
it had enough going for it. I liked Return to Silent Hill enough where I could say, it's a fun watch. If you're a Silent Hill fan, don't be too serious about
Anything.
Enjoy it. Just enjoy, right? But like, don't like be like, oh, it has to be exactly like I was making the comparisons and doing the thing, but I wasn't like mad about it that it's like, oh, it needs to be this way. This isn't right. Like it was just like, okay, I get it. It needs to be a movie and it works this way. So that's fun.
In the end, there was a little dog pulling switches in a control room.
That was.
That was
it. Yeah.
My favorite part was the little dog that was in Return to Silent Hill. Is that the name of it?
Return to Silent Hill. Yeah.
Sean Bean is not there.
Sean Bean is not there. No, he was in the other two.
And then the guy from the Umbrella
I don't know if he
Academy.
actually dies in them.
I feel like, well, he's barely in the first one, but he's like, does he? I feel like he ends up. You know what? I don't know. I don't fucking remember that movie. I don't know what happens to Sean. I don't know what happens to Sean Bean. It's weird that Kit Harington is in the second one after Sean Bean is in the first one. But I don't think that I don't think he's playing Jon Snow. I don't think Sean Bean is playing Ned Stark.
Right. I bring up another. I don't know if you guys. This one you guys might not be familiar with. You might not have heard of. It's called Marathon. Have you guys heard of a game called Marathon?
Yeah, from 1986.
There was one from 1986, but there's a new one now, right? And it's like remastered, and it almost seems like a first-person shooter, third-person shooter, or some shit.
Yeah. So Marathon basically is not really anything that Marathon used to be, but it is by Bungie, who made the original Marathon game, and it's
Halo.
basically just,
And Halo.
And Halo, of course,
Just to make sure we're all on the same page. That's all. Yeah.
Halo, Destiny, Bungie, Halo, Destiny, and Marathon. So what they did was they decided to make a new Marathon game, even though it really has abso-fucking-lutely nothing to do with the original Marathon game that they made. And this is just like this is an action shooter type thing. This is a first person. It's you know, it's like Arc Raiders, very very similar to Arc Raiders in that you are going into a large map with a lot of people and a lot of enemies, not just you, but AI enemies, and you are trying to pilfer all of the materials that you can and all of the weaponry and all the shit that you can get. And there's quests and there's missions that you're trying to complete that you can be assigned to by various organizations. It's very cyberpunk and techno-y. It's very cool visually. It's very weird. I'm still kind of mixed on it. I've been playing it a little bit, but it's kind of, it's fun. It's not like blowing me away. I liked Arc Raiders a lot more, but this game is really cool. For what it's worth at the moment, I'm still I'm lukewarm on it, but it's neat. And like you get all your shit and you try to get out. You try to extract before somebody kills you. You know, somebody kills you, all your shit's gone. They take it. Bye, you lost it. So you know, you're putting. You have to be ready to risk. You have to be ready to lose what and be willing to risk what you're going to bring in on your run. You know, you build your kit out and you're like, okay, I'm gonna rock this gun. I'm gonna put this armor on. I'm gonna bring these things in.
Sure.
And you know, I have this backpack that's gonna let me hold a lot more. But if you die, that backpack is now theirs, and it's gone for good.
Important.
Yeah, so this game is very big on
backpacks. Are always
backpacks.
one of the scarcest things available.
This is a very big backpack game.
When the apocalypse hits, everybody hang on to your fucking backpacks. For real.
But yeah, you are doing, you know, you can take on quests from various like companies and organizations, and they will, okay, can you go to this building and set off this sonar device and do this? And like, it's not easy to just go and do it because you've got a bunch of other fucking people there who are in this game much more ruthless than something like Arc Raiders, whereas Arc Raiders people like to make friends and like have, you know, they like to role play and have fun with it. This game is more like shoot on sight. People see you, they're gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, there's no passiveness in this game.
At some point I'll try Arc Raiders.
I have to go. It was nice.
Yo,
hopefully we
nice
can do
having
this
you,
again
man.
soon.
Let's do it, man. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Guys.
We'll pick another week.
Later,
We'll do
dude.
it. Talk to you, man.
But yeah, Arc Raiders. You should definitely check out Arc Raiders.
That's vague. That's on my outside list. That's on my middle ring.
Maybe Arc Raiders, you know, and it comes down, you know, you get a good.
I'll make a note.
You get a good price.
I'll put it on my wish list if I see it on sale.
$40, you know, something.
Yeah, man.
It's a game you can play by yourself and meet people, which is really interesting. And people have a really cool code in that game, and it's still a lot of fun. You can play 2 people or 3 total in a group. Duos are usually a lot more friendlier as well. Trios are pretty fucking spicy, and usually everyone's gonna try to kill you in there. But I like duos, and I like.
If they say a trio, you're gonna pull ag.
Well, you queue.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a trio, you're going to queue with other trios. Everyone there is going to know you're a fucking trio. So they're gonna.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so everyone usually in a trio is more aggro than maybe a duo, or more, you know, or definitely solo. Solo people are very friendly. You know, you get a lot of really cool passive people who are willing to join up with you. Hey, let me help you. I'm trying to do the same thing. Let's try to kill this enemy together. Yeah, you get a lot of that in solo and duos, but trios is very spicy. So I usually don't play as many of those, but Haven't touched that game in a while. Just Marathon came around. This is the latest, greatest in those kinds of games.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what everyone is, talking about in those multiplayer extraction shooter type things. I don't hate it and I don't love it. I'm kind of in the middle about it right now.
Okay.
And I'll play more and probably report more on it. But it was just something that I've been playing. Like I got a friend, he hits me,
Sure.
hey, come on, let's play some Marathon. We do some Marathon runs. It's been cool. So that is the last game that I have been like currently playing and haven't exactly like started yet, but been looking to. Yeah. That's the game. It's the last game that I've been like actually like playing. I think
Okay.
outside of maybe a few other things. I don't know. I didn't write them down for another time.
Well, that's crazy. I have definitely only played 3 games since last.
Yeah, but I'm like a fucking animal, like yeah. I'm just an animal, dude. Like it's
Video game
I
animal.
I don't expect everyone to be playing 7
Devouring
games
video
at
games.
once. Yeah, like I know that I am in a different category of just consuming and playing games, but like that's just those are like the games that it's been, like I said, it's been a couple of weeks, so
Yeah, man. I mean that's fine. I'm sure that's that's a very reasonable amount of games.
I'll tell you real quick. These are games that I installed that I've been thinking about playing or wanted to, or were like, okay, this is what I'm thinking about next. I did install the Talos Principle 2. I have not started it yet. Yeah, I thought it was like, I feel like it's time for Talos Principle 2.
Wait, is that on Game Pass?
It is.
It is. Top 2 is on Game Pass?
2 is on Game
Shit,
Pass.
there's definitely Game Pass shit that I'm gonna play. Fuck yeah, that's.
Well,
on,
I got an
need
interesting piece of news.
okay, I got a giant list of
About
games I
Game
gotta
Pass.
play. Tell me.
Yeah. I just saw the other day that they are either going to soon or it's coming very soon. They are going to add all of the Transformers games to Game Pass.
What?
That includes Devastation. I saw on the list. They are putting all of the Transformers, like 360, Xbox One, like whatever.
Well, that about seals the deal, doesn't it? Just like when Paramount Plus put everything Star Trek.
I was going to send it to you the other day when I saw it come up, and I was like, I'm just going to save this for the podcast and save this one for the podcast because this is good news for you. I could still ship you my copy. I was going to do that in the next day or two of Devastation.
If that is actually coming to Game Pass, don't.
Yeah. Unless this was some bullshit, and I don't think it was. It was
bullshit. You never know these
days. And, the internet.
That really will seal the deal. I really was on on a Star Trek thing for like a couple of years there, and it really just transformed into a Transformers thing because like I would seriously I would go to sleep and like Star Trek would be playing, and like nowadays it's just now I have the always on Transformers channel that is just various episodes of various shows forever. So
is that the YouTube? I think I have that.
It's on. The one I'm watching is, I think there is an official Hasbro channel on YouTube that has always on, has live channels, but the one I'm watching is a mix on whatever the Amazon motherfucking service is.
Okay, you're talking about the one, because I watched the Hasbro one. It has like G.I. Joe on it and shit.
That's fucking hot, dude. Yeah.
Let me see here. Okay. Let me see if this is actually. Let me find out if this is actually true, because
tell me about these Transformers games, because some of the other ones are spoken of highly as well.
Well, the thing is that I'm just trying to confirm whether or not this is true or not, or did this guy lie, because he was saying that that Activision, because Activision and Xbox are tied together now or whatever. Activision is a part of Microsoft.
Yeah. Does that have something to do why these games were not available for many years? Because there was Those guys were trying to figure out who owned who. I'm giving you a lot.
It was
I'm asking
ownership,
you a
yeah.
lot of questions.
Yeah.
There was a game
No,
called.
it-
I think
okay. Yeah.
Do you know the answer yet?
It looks like in June it's gonna happen.
Fuck yeah, then don't worry about
They're
it.
gonna
Then-
add
then-
all the games in June.
I mean, I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna send it to you anyway. I'm gonna send it to you
Okay.
anyway because that's June's like months away, so you can still at least play Devastation. But
We
it
gotta
looks
play
like
Far Cry 5 soon.
it looks like Transformers the game,
Just because I'm talking about Game Pass.
War for Cybertron.
Is that what it was called? Is there a game called Fall of Cybertron? What the fuck is Fall of
Fall-
Cybertron?
Fall of Cybertron? Is that what it's called? Fall? War? I can't see
that's
what it is
like-
clearly.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I see. There's a little blurry. Revenge of the Fallen. Rise of. What is that? Rise of.
Is it Rise
I
of the
can't see what
Beasts?
the word.
I don't know what all the games are called. I didn't know there was. I feel like I may have misspoke on a video recently when I was talking about a game that I think was called War for Cybertron, but then I recently
There's
saw
War
some
4?
Well, there's a cartoon called
And
War for
Fall of.
Cybertron. Are those both games?
It appears to be. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. I'll play all those motherfuckers. We'll do
Yep.
a whole fucking
Yep.
Transformers fucking series of me getting mad at. A lot of them are probably.
Moon.
I will approach them with an open heart, but I bet a bunch of those games are bad in a lot of ways. Another thing.
Some of them are supposed to be good.
Another thing some of them are supposed to be good, especially the one that is made by the guys that especially the one that has something to do with Metal Gear Rising.
Platinum Games. Yeah, that's
Games.
that's Devastation. Yeah. A Rise of the Dark Spark is another one.
Well,
Yeah, there's like
okay.
6 of them.
Yeah.
There's
I
at
haven't-
least 7
I haven't even
games.
heard of that one. I don't even fucking know.
There's 7 games listed here that are
That are gonna
supposedly coming.
That are going to be on Game Pass.
That they're finally so somebody mentioned that they've been found they were put onto the Xbox store recently, that they were put back onto, not to buy, but that they were found
that
in the
listings were
Xbox.
there. Okay.
Right, and there's somebody who has said they spoke with one of the executives over there, Matt Booty over at Xbox.
Oh yeah, Matt Booty.
Matt Booty said this project has been a rewarding and a love letter to Xbox, and that they anticipate they will hopefully get them on game preservation program by June, and then they will be featured on Game Pass. But we'll see.
Cool.
That was just something really cool. Yeah, I came across. I haven't seen too much other news confirming that outside of some of these posts, so we got to take it with a grain. But like, I think that this is true. We could be being hoodwinked here. I don't know. But it's let's hope for the best on that. I think there's some truth to this. Usually I can dig around and find it, but this seems to be like very new news in that there's not a lot of people reporting on it at the moment. So that always worries me, but
Unconfirmed.
we'll see. We'll get the inside word.
Unconfirmed alleged
Unconfirmed.
news. You heard it here first.
What people are seeing again is that the games are showing up on the Xbox store for some weird reason. So usually
where
that's a
they've not been
sign.
available anywhere for years and years. None
They
of
were
these games
delisted, yeah.
We don't know why exactly, really, or well, I don't. Someone knows. I don't know if it's really
So
publicly known.
it seems like Xbox, owning Activision, Blizzard has worked out some kinks, perhaps, that will bring these games to us through Game Pass, especially. But they may make them available to buy again as well. We'll see. But that's usually a good sign. That's usually when people start seeing things pop up on the back end of the Xbox store like that. That's usually a sign that like they're testing copies of it to make sure that it's running. And it may be something in June, which would make sense because that's usually when a lot of like big announcement things happen. A lot of people reveal games. Usually like Xbox will have their little showcase. I could see that being injected right into this, like, hey, you know, Transformers games are coming, you know, like, check it out, we're bringing the whole library, and they like to do things like that, so that would be fucking cool. But that was just, yeah, you got me thinking. I don't know how we got to Transformers, but
We may have been just saying something about Game Pass, which I do. Which
I was
there's
talking
a lot
about,
of stuff. I
yeah,
mean,
just
I get
Talos,
it.
Talos Principle 2.
Oh, Talos Principle 2. Evie, not Evie. Evie's grandma. Rose DLC.
Rose, there's a lot of good stuff. There's a bunch of new stuff that just came to Game Pass too. I mean, it never stops. They got Disco Elysium on it recently. That's a fantastic fucking game.
Is it?
If you never played it,
I played a significant amount of it, but I didn't exactly bounce off of it. I kind of just trickled off of it, I think. But
it's a weird game.
I was definitely into it. It is a weird game.
Different.
Yeah.
It's so I love it because it's unconventional. It's an unconventional CRPG. Yeah. It's very cynical. It's very dark. It's got a lot of fucking like sarcasm. It's full of fucking weird shit. It's like somebody just pulled the, you know, reverse plug on a CRPG and made it like as just weird and as fucking wise ass and dark as possible. And I love it. You know, it's about, you know, just alcoholism and all kinds of themes and subject are very, like, you know, sensitive and interesting to me. And it's stuff. It's stuff where it explores a lot of interesting themes like that a lot of games don't. It's a very risky game, and it pushes the boundaries, and it does stuff that a lot of series never did before. That's on there. New fucking the most latest Yakuza game, The Infinite Wealth, which is a turn-based.
Not Pirate Hawaii.
Not pirate, yeah, not pirate.
Dude, how many
This is the one
Yakuza
before.
games are there?
Like 15.
That's a lot of games.
Somewhere probably around there with all the like.
How many Resident Evil games would you reckon there are?
25.
45?
23.
Is that what you
No,
said?
20. 25.
I
25.
think it's more like
Are we
45.
talking mainline? Did you
No,
like this is
Resident Evil.
Oh, just Resident Evil games overall.
45.
I would say somewhere in the 25. I would say it's probably.
There's 9.
Yeah.
And then there's how many Outbreak games are there? And then how many
2.
How many other series are there? Let's start there. Because there's other series other than Outbreak.
All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is closer to like 35.
35. Okay, we're gonna compromise at 35 Resident Evil games. It's something insane. More than
With spin-offs and shit.
There's no way there's that many. I think
There is.
There
There
are
has to
so many Resident Evil games. Like
There's Revelations 1, 2. There's Code Veronica. Well, I mean, yeah, Code Veronica.
There's 0, so I should have said there's 10.
Zero, so there's 10.
We're
There's
not
really
even
10.
counting remakes, but there are so many. There are other series.
Gun Survivor.
Yeah.
Raccoon City Raccoon City.
It's
something.
probably closer to 25. There's other series with like 3 or 4 games in them.
It might be like 30-ish, dude. It might be like 30-ish. Like
There's
if we're talking like games with Resident Evil in the title.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So many. And there's so many we're not thinking about. On Game Boy Color. I'm definitely not even talking about sexy slot machine games.
Well, I don't know if those
Konami.
count, but
it's not Konami, so there's probably
definitely,
not that.
definitely
But
2
there's probably
Revelations.
weird-
Definitely 2 Outbreaks. Operation Raccoon City.
Nothing called Requiem.
Nothing called Requiem. The Gun Survivor games. I think there was 2,
Yeah.
at least two of those.
Like
there was the one on
shoot,
Wii.
right? Like pew pew pew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those
yeah,
were
the one on Wii.
there was-
What was the one on Wii?
I'm trying to remember right now. Gun Survivor. Gun Survivor was the PS1 version, like types of those ones. Same. Then they did ones on Wii where it was on rails, and there was 2 of those, and that was
I had like a pistol shell that you would put the Wiimote in. And
Yeah.
the pow, pow, pow. Yeah.
So there's at least 2 of those. Umbrella Chronicles. Umbrella Chronicles. Here we go.
There's 3 of those, right?
Yeah, there actually is. Yeah, there
It's
is. There's
so-
Dark Side Chronicles, Umbrella Chronicles, and Resident Evil Archives.
Those are the ones that I think I was thinking of that are kind of like episodes or like each game
Rail
is
shooters,
like
man.
5. Oh, those are the rail shooters? Never mind then. Oh,
The Chronicles?
sorry, I didn't catch what
You're talking about
the
Umbrella
Chronicles.
Chronicles.
Those are rail shooters?
those are the rail shooters.
Oh.
Yeah,
There was some
those are
there
when
was,
you're like, yeah,
there was some
you're on the
series
rails,
that
you're
was
fucking shooting
like-
at the guys.
Yeah. We talked briefly about some series of Resident Evil games. I couldn't remember exactly which ones that were like a bunch of like chapters or side stories related to the other games, but each game was very episodic. It was like 5 chapters and like here's Claire doing something that you didn't actually see in her game, and here's this guy doing something you didn't actually see him do. Like a bunch of like weird kind of
Yeah, you're right.
chunks of other games.
You're either talking about Outbreak or you're talking about Revelations. But
I kinda
Revelations is
think-
around a couple characters.
Might be Revelations that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Revelations was episodic, but it was still like coherent, and it had like it was more about like Rebecca Chambers and some other characters and stuff like that on like a ship. One of them was on like a
No, we did talk
Yeah.
about that, but no, what I'm thinking about is it's
I think you're talking
definitely
Outbreak.
I think it's Outbreak then, and it's probably I got it
it's
somewhere.
either that or Operation Raccoon City.
No, it could actually I got it. Boy, I
think it's Operation
obviously
Raccoon
I have
City.
no idea, but for some reason Operation Raccoon
360
City.
or
Yeah, 360
Xbox
maybe
One.
one or the other, but yeah, like we're checking in on Claire, and here's a revamped version of something we saw Claire do, and then we're
that's
gonna
Raccoon.
go.
Yeah,
That's Raccoon.
That's it.
Okay, that's yeah. Those were
Operation
good.
Raccoon City. That's
Yeah, Raccoon City was good. Yeah, there's like 30 Resident Evil games.
there is. There has to be like 30.
More than
Yeah, man. So like Talos Principle.
At least 5
That
of
was
them are
good,
good. Talos Principle and 2 are on Game Pass. That's a banger. I don't know why we're just like selling Game Pass, but I've been very broke and
There's a lot there to be played.
living bill to bill lately, but I am going to invest $16 in Game Pass on PC to play those Talos games, Moldy Girl DLC. I'll take a look at I already took a look at the drunk game where you're on an island in the middle of a fog.
A lot of
The drunk point and
So,
click.
oh yeah. Drunk Point. Which one is that called? What's that?
You just talked about it. You're on an island in the middle of some fog, and the guy's drunk, and you're a cop, a policeman. You've lost your pistol maybe, and your partner you talk to on the phone, and it's a point and click adventure. I recall being in a phone booth. Like there's a weird spirit that talks to you when you're allocating your points. I seem to recall to make your RPG character as you're point and clicking around. You don't know what I'm talking about. You were just talking about it. Very unique on Game Pass. 2 drunk cops having a detective story.
Oh, Disco Elysium. Yeah.
Yes. Disco Elysium. Yeah.
Uh,
I already checked it out, but that's on Game Pass too. And also some others. There's more stuff than that I mean to check out, but Talos 2 for sure is
Right.
on my list of things to do.
there's too many things on it at this point, man. There's too many. They just keep adding more. And you know what's coming that they just announced today?
All of the Transformers
We were talking
games?
about. No, we were talking about Vampire Survivors before.
Oh yeah.
The sequel
What's it called?
or Vampire Crawlers.
Vampire Crawlers.
Did you play the demo of it on Steam Fest?
No, I don't know.
Oh man, you're gonna. It's still there. I think you can still play it. This is the new Vampire Survivors game from that same team that basically were like, we're not going to make a Vampire Survivors 2,
No.
but we are going to do a Vampire Survivor style game that's going to have a different perspective with a whole different. This is basically now speed deck building,
Oh,
first person speed deck
right.
building Vampire Survivors.
Yeah, I heard about this. Okay. All right, I'll look
Vampire
at the demo.
Crawler.
I'll look at the demo. Vampire Crawlers. Okay.
April 8th on Game Pass.
Well, that's fucking
They just
cool.
announced it today. Comes out. It's only $10 too, I think. I think that's what I was seeing. It's $10 to buy it. Like they're not even, they're not even charging. Game's really cool.
That
People
sounds
were
like what they should
loving that.
charge.
Yeah, it's about right, but when you play it, you're like, oh shit, this is a progression from what Vampire Survivors is, but now it's first person and you're now ripping
Yeah.
through cards in your hand. You're just like speed, it's got elements of Balatro and fucking and Slay the Spire in it, but like really fast because you're in the middle of combat. Like it's almost like you're in the middle of a Vampire Survivors game, but you're in first person. You're going through corridors, and you're spending you're expelling cards to do all kinds of spells and things, and like the weapons and things that you have in Survivors. It's like they condensed it into a new format, and it works really fucking well. It's really cool.
Yeah, that
So
sounds
that's-
exactly like something I'm going to put a lot of hours into. I mean, that sounds.
You're gonna love it, dude. I
that
know
sounds
it.
exactly like. Yeah, that sounds.
I'm actually surprised.
Like a lot
I
of
thought I
things we've
mentioned
talked
that
about.
one to you.
No, you did, but I don't play demos.
Yeah. I get you.
It's all-
Hey, demos are a good way to just find out, if it's for you or not. I know it can be, it can be time consuming to a lot of these demos. I played a bunch too recently, but whatever. I mean, there's a bunch of cool ones I played. I actually sat down and like jammed through like 10 or 12 of them in a day or two, and just kind of, one of them was, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a winner right here. Like I love this.
I will
But,
play this and Cupid Claw.
Cupid Claw. Yeah, Claw is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not even like it's not even like I have a reason or even a rule that I don't watch trailers or play demos. I just want to see the full
for everybody.
thing. I have so much complete stuff that I haven't finished that I have to look at.
I know people
That I
who,
don't
yeah,
even-
they
I
don't.
don't know.
I know, yeah.
It doesn't.
I
like-
know a lot of people who don't want to touch demos. They don't want to touch betas. They don't get it. I'll be like, hey, let's check this game out. And they're like, nah, fuck that, And I'm like, all right,
If I'm not
that's you.
about to like
I
sink
get it.
my teeth into it, like if I'm not about to like go in to it, I don't want to like play it for 20 minutes and be like, oh, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
now. But that's but I should. These games are games I feel like I should look at. So thank you for convincing me of that.
Well, you got full 4 games there. Like I'm a sample guy. I love, let me try one of you. Let me try you, like a fucking appetizer plate, of games. And I love just getting a chance to sample things early to see what they're like, because I get excited about a lot of these games. So it's like get to see some of them. Like for instance, even just like stuff like I like that Slay the Spire too. This is an early access game,
yeah,
we're playing, and it still feels like a very fully formed game. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like it's a early access we're building this as we go thing. This feels like a game they've had pretty well
it
developed already out.
I mean, other than the fact that there's like missing artwork and missing, elements and
there's
stuff.
some stuff, yeah.
Other than that, it is the gameplay is very polished and like very put together, and it so far feels
It's
very
impressive.
balanced to me. Yeah, like really is like really the game in its final form. It seems like really put together and really a final polish on it.
Even when I played a lot of Hades 2 early access, there was a significant difference between Hades 2 1.0 and Hades 2 the early access. And that's one of the examples that I will say that like I played a good amount of early access, but then I just said, you know what? I'm just going to wait for the full game. And
Yeah.
sometimes you just know. For me too, like sometimes you just, it was worth it, but it's great because at least it transitions into the full game, and you get that when you buy early access. So
I
we
like
know
that,
we
yeah,
guaranteed.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're guaranteed 1.0 with Slay the Spire, and we probably are getting it maybe at a little bit of a slighter discount. Sometimes they put the early access games out at a lower price, and then when they release it, full release, they're going to bump it up $10, $5, once it's because we're buying a game that's technically work in progress. But
For
this
sure.
is a game with Slay the Spire 2 that feels like it is almost a finished game in its early access state. So, sometimes early access can be hit or miss.
It feels close. It feels
Yeah.
it feels done. It's really. It feels good. It feels good to play.
Yeah, man, I could bang out. I was going to talk about real quick too. Another game I was looking at. I installed. I have not touched it yet, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna give it a go. Sometimes these games are hit and miss with me. Is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I've heard so much about, like so much
I
good
have
shit about
not.
this game.
I've heard nothing.
Yeah, not anything.
Not even
Nothing
the
on it?
first. I recall the first one coming out, but I don't recall anyone I know talking about it.
Yeah, this is like one of those games. Like I know this is really for like those people who really love
Skyrim.
Bethesda-like games,
Oh,
Skyrim,
okay,
right? Yeah. This is a very, very much, but with Kingdom Come, this is like we want it to be as like authentic to the time as we can, and authentic to this period of time of medieval history. And it's very, very, real. I haven't, again, I played through the opening. I just really quick to get a sample of it just to see what it had. And I was like, wow, this is actually really impressive. Like, holy shit, this is a production, man. Like it's got great voice acting. It's got a lot of, intriguing, storyline stuff building right away. But, yeah, I went through like a whole little area where like, there was a war happening and like trebuchets are firing and everyone's going crazy and you're just shooting arrows and aiming at things and you don't feel like you're like, oh my god, you're overwhelmed. Like they really wanted you to feel this way. But this game was the game that was giving Claire Obscura a run for its money last year for Game of the Year award for a lot of
was it?
This is the game that that people were like, if you weren't on the Claire Obscura train, you were probably on the Kingdom Come Deliverance train and saying this game is so fucking underrated. It's not getting enough love. It's underappreciated. These people did an achievement, and Claire Obscura just kind of fucking shouted right over it, and a lot of people were upset about that because they really liked Kingdom Come Deliverance too. So I knew some people who really, really raved about it. They were just like, this is top tier shit. When it comes to these first person RPG, Western RPG type things. This is the best of the best that anyone's done in a long time. I never really cared about Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one. You don't need to play the first one at all to play the second. Some people say, some people who are big fans of it are going to say, yeah, you need to play the first one. They don't. It's not necessary. Like you don't. But it's impressive. I literally like fired it up for about 15 minutes, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I ain't got time to get into this right now. This is something I got to spend some time with. I got to figure it out. And
is this on your going to play?
Yeah, this is on my going to play.
Once they are installed, do they move from, or is that when they are officially on the going to play once they are installed?
No,
or is there another ring? Is there another ring of the next games that are going to be installed?
I try to keep these all together, but like at this point, these are the ones that I'm trying to stay a little focused and not go too overboard. So like right now, I'm just like, okay, I installed Talos 2. I'm looking to get that going next and soon. I installed Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think this is going to be like 100-hour fucking 130-hour
game. This is the game that you are playing and are going to be playing.
This is more of like, this is not a currently playing. This is a
right. Yeah.
I'm going to see what this is
about. Yeah. I'm interested in this. This is a maybe next.
Yeah, I want to see what we're doing. Because I might bounce off of this kind of thing. This one might be like, yep, just the backlog didn't make it. I don't know. So like I'm interested in it enough. People have sold me on it recently enough to be like, because it came to Game Pass, and I said, oh shit, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came to Game Pass. A lot of people spoke highly of this game. I don't love these kinds of games, but I can get into them if they do it the right way. But I also why the fuck not? It's on Game Pass. I might as well give it a shot, right? I might as well sample it at the very least and see if it's for me, you know. And I had a couple people being like, "You should fucking play it." So,
Do you have a list of games that you are at the last boss and have not finished and need to murder the last boss of?
not right now that I can think of.
I feel like
I don't have a list
one,
like
but
that.
I don't know what it is.
I can start keeping a tally of that.
Is
I
that something
usually
that happens
now
to you? It's rare for me, but I feel like
not
there's
to the
one.
last boss. No,
I feel like there's at least
no,
one last boss that I didn't do.
that would be me many years ago.
Oh, it's
now
Curse
I
of
am.
fucking Darkness. I didn't finish Curse of Darkness, and I'm at the last boss, which is insanely harder than the rest of the game.
I would say that I am now very much I'm gonna see this shit through, especially if I'm at the fucking final boss. I'm finishing this game. I will do whatever it fucking takes to finish it. I can't do that. I can't be left on a final boss anymore. But I can't think of any. At least it's been a very long time. Yeah, I mean, been a very long time. But I do have a bunch of games that I did finish recently. Which we could save for another night or another time.
Oh, well, how are you feeling?
We've been we've been going for a while here, huh? Shit.
Yes,
I don't
we
even
have
know.
been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes, Voodoo.
Okay.
Just to kind of, not to recap, but was that both games that you have been playing since the last time we talked, and also games you are thinking you want to play next? Is that was that the group of what you just went through with me?
That was I'm currently playing these things, and these are all, and the game, and then I followed that up with, here are the couple of games that I am like eyeing or have installed to play.
Okay.
That I haven't really played yet.
Not that we always have to go in a specific order, but I'm kind of taking notes and kind of figuring out how we're going to kind of cover all these things. You know what? We've been talking for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I do want to cook, and I've been up all day and I have to get up early tomorrow. Are the games that you have finished, they certainly include Resident Evil Requiem. Do you want to just
if anything we could talk about?
Do you want to tell me the titles of the games you have finished since the last time we talked?
We could do that. That's fun, but I definitely, if anything, well, we'll wait because I think you'll get to
you don't
Requiem.
even want to tell me the titles of them.
No, I do.
Okay.
I just want to gush about Resident Evil 9, but I finished.
Let me put it this way. I believe that you could have already since I asked, you could have already told me what the titles of the games you finished are. So if you have not told me them yet, it must be that you don't want to tell me what they are.
Oh, what? Because I haven't told you outside of the talk cast, or I just haven't done it in this exact moment.
Roughly 1 minute and 30 seconds ago, I said, would you just tell me the titles of the games you have finished? And by now, you could have done it 7 times. Is what I'm saying.
So I finished Resident Evil 9, or Resident Evil Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
I finished Mini Shoot Adventures.
Oh, yeah! Please continue.
Mini Shoot. I finished Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Okay, good. Oh, Dispatch.
Dispatch. Yep, you got it. Where are you going?
Keep going. Look at
There's only one more. There's only one more.
Okay.
There's only one more.
What is it?
You might know what it is. I did I tell you the other night?
It's not Resident Evil 9? Oh, Indica. Yeah, that is on my list of things to check out. That's on Game Pass.
It's a very short game too. I was surprised at how it is. Yeah, it is. Actually, three of the 5 games I just named were on Game Pass. Mini Shoot, Indica, Pirate Yakuza. Those were 3 that are on.
Absolutely on my list of things to check out.
Mini Shoot's good. I'm considering even playing it one more time on its harder mode, on its very very difficult mode to try to get the last achievement. There's one more achievement that is.
Yeah, I guess
it seems like it would be fun. I liked it enough.
I'm glad to know. I'm glad to know the titles of those games, but I guess we should talk about all of them, but mainly we should talk about Resident Evil 9. Now that we've talked about so many things today, you think the next episode is just going to be the Resident Evil 9 episode? Another thing another thing we are going to do is we are going to do the 3 hours of everything we hate about Baldur's Gate fucking episode.
I can't wait.
I need to start taking notes as we're playing because the game drives me insane every second. But man,
I'm gonna tell you too.
Go ahead,
dude. I am looking forward more than anything to putting that game as finished on my backlog.
I'm never playing it again.
I can't fucking wait to go into my backlog and put finished on that bitch and give it a 1 out of 5.
That's is backlog the actual site that we're talking that you can like Letterboxd?
Backlog is the letterbox of games.
That's gonna be the first game that I log on backlog to know that it is over forever.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to bring it up and be like, games I finished. We finished fucking Baldur's Gate because we will be finishing at the same time. That's for sure. Because I'm not playing that. I mean, probably will never fucking touch it again after that, unless like somebody really wants to fucking do a run again. But I don't know. But yeah, we can save.
There's going to be a lot of talk. I mean, that's coming up. I mean, that's in the post. Like Baldur's Gate talk is coming.
Well, I'm hoping.
Well, listen,
you probably won't be playing RE9.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm ready. We could get ready to wrap it up soon.
Right,
yeah, I'm ready.
You can tell me as much about Resident Evil 9 or any of those games you just mentioned that you finished, or you can just tell me whatever. You can tell me as much. The rest.
Let's try to square it off.
Yeah.
We're about 3 hours. What are we at now?
Or if you have any thoughts about podcasting, we are at 2:45 about.
To what?
2 hours and 45 minutes is how long we've been.
Okay,
talking.
all right.
Yeah, so.
I mean, I could run through those really quick.
You got the
floor.
I mean,
mini shoot adventures. I'll go down them real quick.
Yeah, mini shoot adventures. I gotta check out. I watched you play a little bit of it.
Yeah, this was really good. I really enjoyed it enough for me to consider I didn't have it uninstalled and considering revisiting it and playing it on its hardest mode. And it didn't do anything like extra spectacular after you kind of get past its like initial parts. You kind of understand what the game is, but it was just fun. It was just a fun game to get through. A very Zelda. It just has a lot of OG Zelda DNA in it, and I liked it a lot. And I don't know. I think I had it here. Let's see. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull up my completed. Yeah, I feel like it was a good 8 out of 10. It was. Right. I recommend it. It was good.
I'm gonna check it out.
I think it had a lot of good nostalgia in it, but it was also doing its own thing, little sci-fi Zelda type thing. I really liked.
Right.
Yeah, Yakuza, fucking pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, man. That game was a blast.
Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Is that the title?
I did, yeah. It is Like a Dragon.
Okay.
Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
I can't believe that's the title. That's so good.
The game really just
Yakuza
carried it.
In Hawaii.
It lives up the whole way through. It was really fun. It's a nice like 25 to 30 hour jaunt, just hanging out with Goro Majima and friends on your fucking pirate ship. You're doing pirate battles. You're actually doing like pirate ship shooting, and
Cannonballs.
then you're frozen lasers and shooting squids. This is Yakuza, dude. This is we're not. Yeah, this shit is
fun.
Fucking over the top. Yeah, shark cannons and shit. I mean, you're just
Shark
going.
Canyon.
It's goofy and fun as like they all are. Especially this one. This one, you can sail around to islands and find treasure, and the treasure you find rings that have certain power-ups, and like Majima has all of his, all of his hands. You can put rings on all of his hands, and they give you, stat boosts and all kinds of things. So when you dock a ship, once you say you get into a ship battle, and you then now incapacitate the ship, you now jump onto the ship with your crew, and you fight and have a pirate battle on the fucking ship with all the combat, and then you take over their ship and you steal all their treasure and shit like that. It's hilarious. But then
Like
you're
Assassin's Creed
also
Odyssey.
back on Hawaii. Pretty much, yeah. Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
That was a cool game.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh well, yeah,
Black
sure.
Flag with
I think I got that on Xbox.
with Yakuza, yeah. It was nice. They gave it a really fresh coat of paint on it's the brawler style combat that they deviated from in the Like a Dragon games for a while. Now this one they went back to it, and so yeah, this is a solid 7.5 out of 10 in my book. It's not the greatest of Yakuza games, but it's fucking fun if you really want to just have something to pick up and jam on, and you can go and explore. You can go back to Hawaii on the island of the city of Honolulu City, and you can go do things there, and you can go do all kinds of missions, and it's very open worldy. There's all kinds of little mini games and shit to play. They're always really well constructed and made, like batting cages and fucking golf swing games. And if you play them and you play them you win all the best stuff in the game, by mastering those games. They really reward you everywhere you go. You got bounties, you go fight, tougher and tougher dudes. You gain money, you build your ship up, you add more guns to your ship, you unlock things, you make Goro's attacks better. He has 2 different fighting styles that he can switch between simultaneously at any time. You could go into his pirate style where he's got 2 pirate swords and does all kinds of things and has a pirate gun, or you can go into his traditional Mad Dog style where he's got his fucking Goro Majima knife and he's doing more of the street fighting stuff. Really good game. Really liked it. Probably won't touch it anytime soon again, but I put 30 hours into it. It was just what I wanted.
Yeah.
It did just where it needed to. It was one of those.
Some games, yeah. Some games like that are good to just put the time in, set it aside for a while. Maybe I'll play this again in a couple years and it'll be fresh again.
Yeah,
but a good piece of math to get taken care of.
It might be good, to go back at some point in time. And
that's how I feel about the Ruined King.
Yeah,
the League of Legends RPG I was telling you about.
That's right.
Go back and check it out in a couple of years. It was nice to put 30 hours into it, real solid. Yeah. Yeah. Good to have a real solid, a real good book to just fucking read and put back on the shelf.
It was just a comfort game too. I pick it up and just pick it up at any time. I want to play something. I just want to do something, but you're still getting shit done in that game. You're just always doing something. There's always something to do, and it's almost too much at times. But if you just just kind of focus on the story. I'm just gonna go beat up some dudes, knock out some bounties, get some cash, make my fucking ship diesel so I can go out and get these high value treasure items. You're always kind of working towards something. I feel like I could come back to it at some point and enjoy it again, but I did enjoy it, and the story was always very good. The Yakuza games actually write excellent side stories, they call them sub stories, but they're their side quests. They're always some of the best parts of the game. They're always really well written and fun and goofy and just silly. The characters are always very unique and creative. It really is a world of its own that no one has ever been able to touch. It's what keeps these games going and why they keep fucking making them, is because they're just so enjoyable. They're just a joyride. They're always just fucking hilarious and fun. And it's usually just about adventuring with your friends. It's all about friendship 90% of the time. And then, the other part is about heartbreak and losing people and getting over loss and betrayal and family. And yeah. But this one was more leaning towards
pirates.
Make friends,
Pineapples?
turn them into your pirate. Yeah. Turn them into your pirate friend. You meet people on the street. You're hey, what's up? You wave to them. They're oh shit, well, I like you.
Thanks for hanging out,
and then you're But you make friends, and then what you do is as you make more of these friends, you bring them onto your ship, and you assign them a position on your ship, and then they level up and grow with you, and then you have crew meals,
Sure,
and
man.
yeah, it's fucking great. Indica was very fucking cool. Let's move right to the next one.
Super duper on my
Indica's
list
really
of
fucking
things to
cool.
play.
I won't spoil too much about this because I want you to play it.
I'm gonna.
But it's a really
GoPro
really
looking at
straightforward,
your face.
cool
Kinda
game.
game.
There's some of that in it, but like the trailer really goes. The trailers seem to be very
really wants to show you the weird GoPro angles that it does.
Yeah, the game doesn't really do that as much. This is a really interesting game. It's more of a narrative walking with some puzzles experience, finding some hidden objects, but really it is more of a it's mostly linear game where you are a
Literary,
nun and
perhaps?
you are like it is it's very concise, and it knows what it wants to be, and sometimes it doesn't, but the parts that it doesn't are very fucking fun and weird. And that's like, we're gonna have a flashback, and now it's gonna be all in pixel art, and you're gonna be
Oh, yeah.
little Indica outside her dad's shop, platforming, trying to grab coins on moving platforms and doing like, or maybe you're jumping across the heads of frogs in a pond and trying to they're timed, and you're trying to make sure you're jumping at the right time to get across the pond to your friend. And then we're back to the fucking 3D, high fidelity story that's happening with like this character that you're going along with, and you're trying to deliver this message, this note. It's a very, very interesting game. I don't think it's like as scary as it projects itself to be, but it is creepy and kind of unsettling.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I like that.
Yeah.
I like creepy and unsettling. That's a vibe of mine. I like I like an anxiety horror.
It is an anxiety, yeah, and there's a lot to do with what's in the back of Indica's head, the voices that she's hearing that are
cool. I'm gonna like this. I know I'm gonna like this.
influencing her.
Yeah, I can just. This is
so
super up on my list of things to do.
Yeah, Indica kicked ass. It's very short. You can get through. Dude, I mean, I didn't realize how short it was. I had played probably like half of the game the first time I actually played it, the first sitting. I sat and maybe played for like 2 hours, and I thought, oh, there's a lot more to this. Turns out it's only like another 2 or 3 hours long at the very most. I think it's like 6, maybe 5 to 6 hours, depending on how much you want to go find hidden things.
Yeah, all the
like
shits,
there are hidden
Sure.
there's little collectibles they want you, they give you to get, but for the most part it's pretty straightforward. You're like, they give you the objective, you're like, okay, it's pretty clear. It's usually very, very short. The game is really cool. I really like games like this that are just like in and out. You get a cool story told, you get to play some cool stuff. It's very visually pleasing. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. That's where I landed on that. It's a very solid 8 out of 10. Indica was fucking cool.
I can't. It's super up there.
I want you. Yeah, you gotta play it. You gotta play this one. And like I said, you'll blow through it. You might even be able to do it in one sitting if you're hanging out like that. You really might be able to. I think I spent more time dicking around trying to find things. I'm such a nook and cranny kind of player that I'm gonna search every corner and press to see if I could find something. So if you're not like that, you'll probably get through it in like 2/3 of the time I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And that is kind of what I'm like.
And then, all right, they're my big boys here. Dispatch.
Okay. Yeah.
Dispatch with the wife.
I'm very interested in that, but I would like to maybe get a group of people to.
I'll just save. Yeah, I think that this would be something so cool. I would love to fucking share play or stream this and like have everybody involved and have everybody kind of talk and decide, or just like it's very much like a TV show. So we'd be watching a lot of it. I will probably turn off all of the gamification stuff that they put in there, which is really unnecessary anyway. And that's just QTE bullshit.
Like quick timing. That's exactly what I was about to. Yeah. What I would assume.
It's just dumb QTE shit that that it really doesn't add anything to it, in my opinion. However, there is a game part, but we can all. What's fun about it is that when you're hanging out with other people, you can collaborate on that game,
Is it
on that
choose your
gameplay
own
part.
adventure sort of the? Are you choosing like where the chapters kind of go? Is that mostly? Or is there something a little deeper than that?
It's teetering on that, but it's a little more leaning into like Walking Dead, where like
sure, okay,
you'll choose it. You'll choose a dialogue option. Yeah, these are
Yeah.
these are ex Telltale devs.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So it's not as gamey as a Walking Dead, where you have to control somebody on the screen, and they're picking up objects. And there's none of that. This is like strictly like here's this cinematic experience, and then at times there's going to be questions being asked between two characters, and you're going to make a decision on who says what and what that is, and then that's going to say, oh, Blonde Blazer will remember that, right? And so that will affect choices in later episodes and things and reactions in later episodes, or what options we may have. And so it might be like, choose somebody to cut from the team. Who are you going to cut from the team? And then there is a game part, which is very interesting because that's where you're dispatching your heroes.
Right, sure.
And so you are sitting in the chair. Yeah. And so what happens is we'll get a card. Right. A card will come up. We'll choose a call. A call will come up. Boom. A card will just say, okay, we need somebody that's going to be able to talk their way out of this situation. And we also, it'll have highlighted words, and it'll say, also be able to fend off the crowd. And then we'll look at our characters, our heroes, and we'll look at their stats and say, okay, Blonde Blazer has really good charisma. We're going to send her. And then we're also going to send this guy because he has a lot of vigor. So he'll be able to, withstand a lot of crap from people or something. And then, it's kind of like a little like slot machine in a way, or a little dot that moves on a screen and bounces in between a bunch of areas. And if you can cover more of the area with your heroes, you succeed. You have a success rate.
Gotcha.
So what you can do is, as what it allows for is us as a group to discuss who are we going to send. We're going to be like, okay, I think we should send so-and-so, and I think we should send, and then we do that. And it's cool because you can work together to try to solve these cases. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's the only other game part is that there's like occasionally a little hack game where you just have to direct a node through like places, and then like you get through those really quickly. They're not that intrusive. There's maybe like 10 of them throughout the entire game. It's just kind of like narratively directing where things are going, but the main game is, like I said, like you'll hang out, and we'll hang out and be like, okay, and we can all kind of discuss who we want to send and see how successful we can be and shit like that.
Sure.
And then everything is the narrative choices, and you're really watching a show about, I would say 85% of it, and it's fucking excellent. In fact, that is a game that I have put on in my 2025 list of that. This is one of the greats of must plays. Yeah, this game is phenomenal. It is something so special. You're gonna be blown away at the production and the quality of it. And there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Like, I was trying to find something, and I think you might have suggested it to me. Maybe somebody else did. Was When Dusk Falls. Which I have not
played When Dusk Falls, but I've taken a look at it. I've seen it played on Twitch.
That's like
similar.
So I actually installed that too.
Okay.
Because
okay,
Beth and I were like, what do we play next? Yeah. Beth and she was like, we could do Dispatch again, and I was like, fair enough. I'd like to do it with this group here if people are interested in doing a Dispatch night.
I hope people are. Let's see if we can get people into that. I mean, we're talking about doing a lot of stuff now, but
Yeah, it's 8 episodes. They run 8 episodes. They run an hour at most. Maybe one or two of them are slightly over an hour, but
sure.
It depends on how long you take in some of the games. But like, they're about an hour long a pop, so it's like an 8 hour.
Sounds like a cool thing to do on a weekday one on a night of the week here. Yeah.
But so we decided. So I was looking around for other stuff similar. And I'm like, you know what? When Dusk Falls is or As Dusk Falls. Maybe it's called As Dusk Falls.
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass.
I
Again, it's
know,
another one on
yeah,
Game Pass.
I don't. Yeah, and I know the game. I don't know exactly what the title is
Yeah.
either.
So that's going to be our next couch couple game, and we're going to try to do. I hope we can find more things, but there's really nothing that
That
speaks
is like
to
that.
this kind of thing. Yeah,
That is a new
it's
kind
not
of
even
unique kind of
close.
thing. Yeah. And
It's not
having
even-
like
yeah,
a
it's
whole
not even close.
production with actors and everything is like, yeah, really unique
And
at this time.
yeah, week from today, you know, when I love narrative driven games. I love these kinds of games. I love these kind of choose your own adventure, but like, you know, it mixes all together, whether it's Telltale or it's been, you know, this kind or Life is Strange, which next week, Life is Strange reunion a week from today. Very excited. That'll be something I'll be playing, and I will be getting, just to throw that in there as one of those upcoming
Narrative.
fucking games.
Yeah.
A narrative, yeah, I'll be playing. It's the last, you know, it's the last chapter in this saga between these two characters that they've been going on for since 2015. I think that's when Life is Strange first came out, was 2015. So it's been a good 10 years or so. And this is the third, you know, this is like a trilogy, and this is the final game in the trilogy of the Max and Chloe saga, which is the original characters of Life is Strange. It's deviated to a couple other games and other characters. I won't get into that, but love these narrative games. I can't wait.
What else did you
Can't fucking
finish
wait.
besides RE9?
And that's it. RE9
That's
is the
and
only.
RE9
Yeah.
is where we stand. You know what?
Yep,
And I kind
RE9.
of, you may have kind of said this to me, but maybe we'll just rant about RE9 once I have played it.
I think we should do that. I think
That may or
I
may
mean, I don't know
not-
how long it'll be, but
Yeah, I don't know how long. I mean, I'm gonna be ranting about Death Stranding 2 for probably several weeks. So,
you could.
but
you
RE9
could
is
technically
big.
start that.
So many of these games are really big on my list of things to play.
Listen, I'll try to keep it as short as I can. RE9 is my. I think it's my favorite game of this year so far. Pretty. I mean, it might as well be.
It's a
Yeah.
long year so far.
Hey, we're
No.
just getting started, but it's gonna
Yeah,
be in
a lot
my
games
game
have
of the
come out
year.
this year. It's going to be your game of the year.
This
Is that
will-
what you just said?
No, this will be in my game of the year contention. This will
Yes,
100
okay.
This is a 10 out of 10 Resident Evil fucking game. I can't say enough good things about it. It is a beautiful love letter to many years of being a Resident Evil fan. It is a Resident Evil love letter game made by people who love Resident Evil for people who love Resident Evil. It has taken the world by storm. It has made people love Resident Evil that had not cared about it. This is changing the course of Resident Evil history because the game is so fucking good. It is so good, and I can't wait to. I'm actually. I mean, I've been tinkering with another playthrough, just casual playthrough, off and on, and I really want to platinum it. I want to just go for all the achievements and get it all. It's such a fun game.
I had
So well made, dude.
I had so much fun playing 7, and like, I might just play 7, 8, 9 sort of on the side.
Yeah, you never played
around
4.
DS2. I do. Do you think I should play 4 before 9?
9 is like the best of like it's like getting a chunk of what you love about 7 and getting a chunk of what people love about 8. I mean, I'm sorry, 4,
Yes.
and then having them their own respective parts, but they are intertwined, and then they are both elevated in their own. Like they are both very highly elevated now, but like you're not getting, you're getting Grace and you're getting Leon. So like Grace's segment is very specifically more of the RE7 style, really big on survival, first person, lots of fucking weird moments and scary shit happening, puzzly stuff going through the care center and doing puzzly things and backtracking. Leon's is more fucking kick everybody's ass, blow them into oblivion, use chainsaws to cut everybody open, get all the firepower, do all the badass moves. It is like the balance of the two, and then giving them raising them up. Grace as a new protagonist is fucking amazing. She's great. I pray
She's the
that they
haunted
continue
house
to go.
side of the.
Sure.
the haunted
Yeah.
house type of protagonist, like the first person view.
Yep. And you
That's
can
when the
change it
big
to
in your
third.
face scares. Do you? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't. I'm certainly not going to try to get your full review, but do you? Do you like the intentionality between her being in first person and Leon being an action guy? Because I think the over the shoulder action thing is a very different vibe, and I really love 7 and 8 in the first person scariness. And I like
You can play it, but you can play it whatever way you want. You don't even have to play Leon's in third. You play it in first if you want.
but I'm asking you what you think.
Well, right. I'm
one
just letting you
should
know
do.
that's
No, okay, yeah. To be
I
clear,
highly stress. My recommendation is that you play Grace's in first person, you play Leon's in third person,
as
like they intended.
Yeah, I think that. I think
they
really
got
like
it.
that.
I think that there is a really good reason why they did that, and they will suggest it to you in the beginning of the game too. They will be like, "We really, really would hope that you play the game this way, because this is the way it's intended to." Now I've gone back. Now on my second playthrough, I changed to third person for Grace because it does give you a little bit more of the free to see things and look around, but I know what's coming. Whereas like in the first person view, it's so much fucking scarier. It's so much more intense. Yeah.
I love it.
I might try Leon's at some point in first person, but Leon's in first person seems less effective because you are really moving quickly and you are blasting shitloads of zombies and shit up. You're not fucking around, you know what I mean? A lot of it is him hustling through areas of Raccoon City and stuff like that. You're not doing the puzzly stuff. You're not really dicking. There's no time. You are blowing shit up, and so I don't know if the first person part would work as well for him. But again, I'm just second playthrough now. I'm playing through Grace as third person because it's helping me navigate through the haunted house a little bit quicker. It's just giving you that classic RE feeling. There is a really cool mode too that is called classic mode where you only get to use ink ribbons to save.
Oh, yeah.
They brought it, yeah.
I was wondering if
I'm
you
interested
were
in
going to
doing
say where you walk around with tank controls doing this.
No, it's just
classic
you
mode.
can't save at will. Yeah.
That's cool. Ink ribbons,
You can't,
that's fucking cool.
They bring it back where you have to have ink ribbons to save at the typewriter, and you have to be finding and or crafting them. And so I haven't done that yet, but I'm thinking about doing one of those playthroughs very soon, and that's cool. But yeah. I mean, I could go on and on, man. This has been a hell of a game.
We're gonna
hell of a game.
We're gonna talk about. I have a feeling that just like we talked about Death Stranding for several weeks, we're gonna talk about Resident Evil, like over the course of the next several episodes. And maybe eventually I will come with more put together notes of some of my thoughts about, because I definitely have Resident Evil 7 thoughts, which we'll revisit because we've been here for over 3 hours now. So
okay, yeah, I was hoping to try to cut it.
So let me say thank you so much for joining me and being willing to discuss podcasting and figuring out how we can best present our thoughts on an ongoing conversation about games. Yeah, I think that was mostly.
I am very happy to be here.
Awesome. Me too, man. I'm happy to be here as well. Fucking.
I enjoy the jams and the apps, and
I will keep.
My pleasure. Thanks for keeping doing this. Thank you for providing this kind of space, just motivation.
Yeah, I would like to keep bugging you about it.
You keep bugging me. I don't mind it. I'm not mad at you.
I didn't bug you too much last week because things were falling apart around here, and then my intestines also. But I'm back. I'm back at the mic and ready to start bugging some more people. So yeah, next week if it's Thursday or whatever, we'll do this live. And yeah, man, if you have any final thoughts, we'll revisit we will talk about all those games again. Because most of them.
I can't wait to talk about RE9 more.
This is what I felt about some of those. But I don't play as many games as you. I may pick up one of those roguelites, and I will be playing DS2 the next time we speak.
I think my final thoughts are like I'm ready to go get my game on some more. I can't wait to. I don't know if we'll be we'll talk before Life is Strange reunion happens, but
Ooh, yeah.
definitely Death Stranding 2 on the beach is happening, and I cannot wait for you to play that. That is really my final thought of it all. I mean, I'm so excited for you to fucking play that game.
Yeah, that is almost definitely happening tomorrow.
We could talk about it.
But certainly
I
this
was just
weekend.
saying earlier.
Yeah, we can talk about it
Saying
anytime.
earlier, I'm considering reinstalling it and just playing it again myself while you are, to kind of just refresh myself on some things, because
Well, I think that would be a fun idea.
I'm intrigued. I'm thinking about that.
It sounds like
that
you
might
have
be
a lot
something.
of Kingdom Come Deliverance too to
We'll see. I'm not.
to dig
I'm not.
into
I'm not
forever like a
I don't know
Skyrim.
to do with that. I'm not like. I don't. I
It's
don't know
nice,
how to
it's
phrase it, but
almost
I.
It seems like something you do in the middle of winter is fall into a game like that when you have nothing to do and you're putting logs in the fire and playing Skyrim, you know?
I may just have to wait on it. Hopefully, it doesn't leave Game Pass anytime soon. Usually, the games stay for about a year, so
Yeah, they
I
do
mean,
stay-
maybe
they
I
stay
need to
for a
wait.
while.
I've had some good downtime right now. Like I blew through RE9, and
I'm gonna blow
I
through
want to
it.
play it again. Yeah, I mean, it's not that long. I mean, it's really good, but it's not that long. I mean, it's probably somewhere on the end of the less longer Resident Evil games, but still in length. It's still decent in length, from like about a 15-hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 hours. So it's about the right. It's
They're
right.
not-
It's
they're
right
not
where you want it to
long.
be.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like a medium, very cinematic, and they don't overstay their welcome usually. And yeah, they're yeah.
Yeah, RE4 is known for being a much longer game, and a lot of people like that for it as well. That it's a more of a 25-hour game. RE4 is a big fucking game.
I've been meaning to. That's been on my list of things to do forever.
I recommend that one too, because it's just. I mean, if you've never played any of that side of like Leon and whatnot, I mean, you'll get it in RE9, but I mean, it's nice to have that reference point with 4, and 4 is just a really great game, and it's a really good remake too. It's right there, it's right there with 2, and
they've been killing Resident Evil. Like they've been doing Resident Evil so good.
It's on fire, man.
It's been so good for years. Resident Evil has been so good for like 7 years. Well, it's been so good.
And this is like really the peak. They've reached peak with this one. Like it's
9
people
is it?
really have. Yeah, man. I can't wait for you again. Can't wait for you to play that. But yeah, dude,
I'm a
Death
member of
Stranding 2 is.
Stars. Yeah, that's the next big thing.
I gotta send the fucking song too. I gotta upload that song to you guys.
Yeah, it's not locked away forever.
No, it's not locked away forever. I think you'll appreciate it. It's pretty funny. I mean, it obviously is a new metal-y song from the what did I say, 2008-9. So you can definitely hear. It's a very I'm very proud of it, though. I'm very proud of it.
Before.
I think you haven't you?
I have heard it in 2008. Yes. I have not heard it since then, so I'm quite curious.
I think my one thing is like I've found multiple versions of it, and I don't know which one is the most recent and cleaned up version, but like
Sure.
I'm gonna try to pick the best one that I think people will enjoy, the best mixed one.
Good. Let's use some bit of it as the theme song, as like the closing or something in the podcast.
Oh shit!
Or as transition music, Yeah.
Oh my god, we should totally.
Any kind of old music or old stuff or old resources that people have. The first time, like 2 years ago, when I was doing podcasts and actually editing them, I was using tons of old music and things people had made, and stuff to. We can like take a break and like play a song and take a break and come back, and you know what I mean? Shit like that. So.
Well, when I was making all that stuff, and it's funny because like Pete has like his own YouTube channel of things and such. He uses one of the songs that we made, not that one, but a different song with a group of people that we were the Ambulance Factory at that time.
Sure.
And he uses and I'm like, I've always wanted to use some of our stuff for something, and I never really found a place.
I bet you're allowed
But
to.
this would be a good fucking place for it, actually. I want to break out a fucking Phantom Celerity or Ambulance Factory track on the motherfucker. We get some badass weird new metal-y shit gun, techno, new metal, rock.
Any
happening on
kind
here.
of old or new content or music or whatever people want to, whatever we can present whatever fucking shit we want here. Let's fucking do it.
Well, that'd be cool because it'd be cool to just to have some have something like interlude or just like play it or intermission music or something, play a clip of it or something.
It might be fun
We'll
to
figure
take
it out,
a break. It might be fun to, if we do get like some kind of structure and we figure out where we want to talk about, where in the talking about what we're playing, what we're going to play, what we're thinking about, blah, blah, blah. If we figure out where we want to take a break in the middle of it, we can, do 2 hours, take a break and play some music or other recorded shit that other people have recorded or talked about. Anyway, now I'm just spitballing about podcasting and bullshit. So you know what? I'm going to say thank you one more time and I'm going to end the recording right there unless you want to say any other
Thank you everybody for listening. Who's out there? You're out there listening. Appreciate it. That's at least the very last thing I can say is that anybody who's willing to give us a listen and whatever, I really appreciate that. But I'm also just glad to be here and have fun talking about shit that I absolutely love with you, my friend, Rigatoni Joe.
Fuck yeah. Talking about shit that you love is a cool thing to do.